What would you do? What would any of you be willing to do? Would you brave the weird and haunted shores at world's end to fetch back Witty Jack?
Did no one come to save me just because they missed me?
There was a time when a pirate was free to make his own way in the world. But our time is coming to an end.
Why should I sail with any of you? 4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Our enemies have united and vowed to destroy us.
You will fight, and all of you will die.
The pirate lords from the 4 corners of the earth.
Welcome to Singapore.
Must stand together. There's not been a gathering like this in our lifetime.
And I owe them all money.
That would never have worked out between us.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
They know they face extinction. All that remains is where they make their final stand.
Will you marry me?
I don't think now's the best time!
You're mad.
If I wasn't, this would probably never work.
Hello, welcome to Red Spotlight Entertainment's audio commentary series. You must have your prepared copy of the selected film ready to start in your media player. To begin this viewing, please set your film at 0. So, stay tuned and enjoy the audio commentary.
Hello, Red Slaughters. Welcome to another audio commentary on our Pirates of the Caribbean series. Now, we're gonna endure 3 hours
of the best time of your life.
of At World's End.
This is obviously the longest Pirates movie. Okay.
With me, I have Peter and Alexis.
Hi, guys. It's good to be here.
Hey, I'm Alexis.
I'm Peter, and I hate everything.
It's Tuesdays at 10 p.m.
Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Go watch it.
This is your favorite one of the series, Alexis, right?
If we're going to say the order, Alexis likes it most. I like it probably middle, and then Kyle likes it least.
It's dead last in his ranking. For me, it's my favorite, and yours is like in the middle.
It's in the middle. Well, not
maybe
middle, second last.
Yeah. That's where we're at. I think for me,
Apparently out of hanging.
I love this scene right here.
I love how it starts a family film with child murder and mass
Are you being
genocide.
serious? Or are you
Obviously, I'm being sarcastic.
Okay, it sounds like...
Yeah, I'm like, this is Disney?
No, but because that's why I kept saying with like each film, they really let it felt like they let
Gore Verbinski do his thing.
do a little bit more because it got darker and darker with each one.
I think this
Exactly.
I think this is like arguably the darkest of the 4 movies.
Oh heck yeah!
So,
I mean, look at that.
oh my god.
That's a pirate holocaust. That is dark as shit.
Bring out your dead. That's a...
All those people right there are going to suffer the same thing. I thought this was...
Oh, by the way, Peter, Alexis, that was a Monty Python reference. Just to
I
let
don't
you know.
like English.
Neither do I.
They screwed us over in the first war.
You're dead, you're dead.
Yeah, this right here is...
That's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Even give him a little stool.
Squatty potty.
Plus, I gotta say, and this is one of the things I'm already starting to like.
No, go ahead. You, yeah, we're being honest here. So go ahead.
Far away.
Complete honesty. The things that I kind of necessarily rubbed me, not the wrong way, but the weird way, was they try to turn pirates into like these great. They try to turn them into the rebels from Star Wars.
Okay.
Like, oh, they're fighting for their right, and it's like, no.
The perspective of the films have always been these pirates are cool. I think
they've always been cool, but they've never been sort of the good guys.
Right.
If you had to put them on a pedestal,
right.
let's use Star Wars because Celebration's going on right now. They'd be sort of like the bounty hunters.
Okay.
Like, you like them because they're cool and stuff, but they're never the good guys. And in this one, they try to frame them, instead of as the bounty hunters of Star Wars, as the rebels. And it's like,
some
no.
pretty shitty rebels, though.
I guess my thing is like, no, that's not what pirates are. That's not what made you like pirates.
Okay.
What made you like them really was
I actually like it. Although I understand why it rubbed me the wrong way.
Not necessarily the wrong way, but I wouldn't go all
it's
that.
It's not how pirates are, although my main thing is I kind of felt that Gore had the free reign to do this, and this is Disney's version of pirates.
I'm not even comparing it to real pirates. If they're trying to do realistic pirates, then hell yeah, that rubs me the wrong way. I'm looking at more as like the Disney version of pirates.
Okay.
Which, that's why it doesn't rub me the wrong way, just it feels off-center compared to the way they've been portrayed in the previous two films, basically. Because they were never the good guys, they were the bad guys, they were just the protagonists.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It felt...
That kid played a different character in this movie.
Is that Snoke?
No. He played Will Turner's kid at the end credits.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. I did not even know that.
Is he just that forgettable?
Apparently.
No, he's a good singer. I'll give him that. He sings way better than...
Also, again, the scenery here. All of these films.
I've said that in every single... He has amazing visuals, Gore Verbinski.
Like, I really... This is one of the films where I can say, look, I can understand and maybe even agree with a lot of the things that make this a not so good movie.
Mm-hmm. But you still enjoy it.
For whatever reason, more than just enjoy it, I loved this movie when it came out of the theater. Like, for me, when I saw this film in theaters, it was one of my most memorable experiences in a movie. Like, I honestly was blown away and I loved it. For me, and I wasn't like here for the Dead Man's Chest commentary. That was actually the first Pirates movie I saw in theaters.
Did you hear our Dead Man's Chest?
No, because Mr. Lira has not made those films.
Oh,
really? I have to be kept under wraps.
Well, yes.
So, I don't really know what you guys said there, but
that's good.
Great.
We'll find out in May.
That'll be fun.
I just really love this. Like right now, I love the whole orchestration of it, the scenery, and even the dialogue. I don't know.
I don't like what they do with Elizabeth's character here too.
With what? In this particular scene?
The whole film.
Well, what did they do with that?
They turn her into this like big. She's a pirate lord, and she's this big pirate, and
because you know why? Because she's a girl.
No, it's not because she's a girl. Like if it was Zoe Saldana, I would be cool with it. But it just it felt forced. Okay. I'll put it that way.
I suppose,
especially when compared to her character. Again, when comparing to the trajectory of a lot of things from the previous two, it felt like there was like a lot happened in between. It felt like a whole film. It felt like we jumped to the fourth one. I kind of feel like shit went down the way.
Well, I think it's apparent in all the films that she does grow from film to film.
She grows, but then like she has her little speech like "we're pirates," and then that kind of intertwines with the whole like, oh, they're rebels and we're gonna fight for our. It's like, no, you're thieves. You know, you're a-holes, lovable a-holes, but still, you know,
that's rebels.
It's not a free.
But some sort of
rebels. Our country are rebels.
How? You want to kick it all the way back to 1776 with this argument?
We're some sort of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Before that.
And if you want to get historical, then we can talk about real pirates, and you don't want to go down that track.
I mean, I think the only time to like fully like explain like what real pirates are was in that first
Phillips?
No, in the first
What if Jack Sparrow does that? Oh, look at me.
Look at me. I'm a captain now.
I would love that.
No, but in the first one, he's like, I'm to raid a ship and rape, pillage, and plunder my Weasley black guts out. That was the only time to reference like what real pirates do. But other than that,
no. But they don't go into like the more darker stuff of pirates. But it's always been very clear from the beginning, like they're thieves at the very least. You know, they steal, they take what's theirs. They're very loose with killing. You know, I actually kind of like. I think it's so funny the way killing is portrayed in these pirates films. Like shit will just happen, and they're like, oh, like it's just kind of a joke. Like when we were talking with the second one, how it's really dark, but then it's really funny, and I think that's Gore Verbinski.
Right.
How the cages were made out of the human parts.
Yeah.
That is some dark shit. But then it's turned into slapstick with them rolling down a hill.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like. I think.
What did you make of the addition of Barbosa?
Oh, I loved it. That's what got me so excited.
The third one?
Watching I remember the second one in theaters. It's like, oh my god, it's Barbosa. Mm-hmm. Barbosa's great.
I think the Singapore scene is too long.
Is it?
A little bit. Maybe.
I don't know. Okay. I think in general, the film is overstuffed. It is long. Again, that's something that I enjoy. Take that as you will. And I don't know. I enjoy the deliberately slow pacing here. I think where it gets to be a bit much is when we go to Davy Jones' locker. I thought that whole part of the movie was kind of like...
I was so... Look at how beautiful...
Yeah.
It looked like just how detailed and how weird and grimy everything looks. And that's something I said in the second for Dead Man's Chest. I was really disappointed with Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah. It was like nothing really. It was just sand and water, and that's it, really.
And how dare they underutilize Chow Yun Fat? Have you seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yes.
Wasn't he great in that?
He was great.
If anything, they overbuilt him. I mean, I don't understand.
I love it. I thought he was great.
No, his character was great. I'm just saying, in the marketing of the film, he gets billing with
everybody else.
Wow, you gotta sell Chinese tickets. Or
maybe this is where we can.
With the whole
Chinese box office
market.
But going back to what you said about the whole pirates thing,
yeah,
I understand what you mean, because what Jack and Gibbs say to each other: take what you can, give nothing back.
Yeah, like they're very selfish, but they're lovable, selfish assholes. And then they try to paint them in a way it's like that they're not, you know?
Think about this scene in particular. And this kind of contributes to why the movie in general is long. There's so much going on already that people are probably already lost on. I remember, I think I owned the novelization of this thing, and there's a lot of other details. It's like right here where we're at South Bang. It's talking about how Will already broke into his revered uncle's palace or whatever. Like, a lot has already happened. It's like, the dialogue is basically kind of catching people up. Which, I don't mind, but I see how that kind of... People could be lost entirely at this point as to why this is a big deal.
You know what's funny? Every time I would watch this, I would try and hold my breath until what's his name comes out.
I would too,
because I'm like, he has to be. That's a long ass time to be holding your. How is he not dead? Because he just casually like, all right. I would always see I could never get to that point.
No,
he should have been dead.
Where do you even start? Where do you even start?
And I always mention this. Look at Keira Knightley's makeup.
It's always on point.
That's always my pet peeve with movies that are supposed to take place like in the past or in like certain scenarios in which it's a dirty, grimy area.
Yeah.
And then the female always like perfect and has like perfect makeup and stuff like that. All of Hollywood does it with other films. I don't know. It's just a little thing.
But like, look at her eyebrows are nicely plugged, and
because you look at everyone there, like they're dirty, they're grimy, and you know.
But not Keira Knightley.
Perfect, but Keira Knightley has perfect, and like she just came out of a photo shoot. Even the 9 pieces of 8 is a little
confusing.
Yeah, that's wrong.
They really dive deep into the lore.
I'll give you that. It is confusing, even its fucking name, the 9 pieces of 8.
I actually think that's a cool name.
I
like the name.
Look, I'm gonna reiterate so many times. Most of what this movie does works for me. Mm-hmm. It doesn't work for pretty much anybody else.
Yeah. Even just the way he holds it, like that's cool. Gore Verbinski knows the visual.
Cotton.
More steam.
Steamy. I need to have my Mulan Szechuan sauce, Morty.
Oh, and I'm gonna detour the heck out of us right now. Because how I said earlier, I always recommend shit and you don't listen. I have been recommending Rick and Morty.
I listen.
I have been recommending that show.
To Arrested Development. I listen to Game of Thrones. I don't know.
Rick and Morty.
I'll just say that if Peter Martinez has a suggestion to make, listen to it.
Put that in a book.
Put it on a tea towel.
This is kind of a dirty chick. It's this one's also, I think, the most sexual too.
Well, 2 characters do have.
That's right here? Oh.
Yeah, the joke. This is dumb. Oh no, the end of piracy. How terrible.
She doesn't give a fuck about that. She's just trying to persuade him. She just wants Jack back. I guess, I don't know why.
No. But then remember,
her father,
at the very end, she has that rousing pirate speech. We're pirates and we need to roll the seas freely to be able to murder.
By that point, she's in a different part, you know. She's at a different point in her character or whatever.
Okay.
That's how I rationalize it, okay, Peter?
I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue.
That's how I see it.
Alright. Jack Sparrow. And then they giggle. That's funny. I like that. I imagine Jack Sparrow with your handbill scars. That's my backstory.
So, Southang is Snoke?
Oh my god, confirmed. Confirmed. Oh, and then also the whole weird thing with like him thinking that she's Calypso. And then
no, that was a manipulation by Marcos.
I know, but it added some more confusion.
It did.
Than this part.
Like, shouldn't he have been there when they made Teodoma into Calypso?
Who?
Southang?
No. Because the way they make it sound is it was done many, I imagine over 100 at least, if not many generations ago.
So all the
none of them were there. None of them are
this
the
original. This is the
original.
4th Brethren Court, not the 1st Brethren Court.
Yeah.
So all their pieces of 8s are passed down?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Apparently, like I said, the original pieces of 8, they kept getting them lost or stolen, so then it just became knickknacks or whatever.
Okay.
But that's how I remember it. See, look at, you're a huge Pirates fan. It's a little confusing for you. I don't know.
Yeah, because I know backstories like that and shit.
That's what I told you that.
Well, you can also tell us every side character.
In both Pirates and Star Wars.
Shout out to the same.
Who's that one right there in the corner?
It's a nameless character.
Oh, who are the twins' names? Do they have names?
There's Ian Mercer.
Of course.
You see, I only know that.
I was surprised. I mean, you know what you're saying is right, Peter.
Yeah.
Of the Pirates movies, there's a lot of dark shit here. You just saw a woman getting a bullet in her head.
That's the kind of shit, like, they usually, like, you'll see the after effect,
right,
but you won't literally just see it happen.
Right.
This film was a couple of scenes away from an R rating, I feel. A little blood splatters here and there. But honestly, though, I like it.
I love that. Yeah, it adds. I think.
It kind of this part made me laugh. I don't.
It always is.
Very childish. I don't know, whatever. It's funny. But it kind of reminds me of like back in the day when like violent R-rated films were marketed to children.
Right.
I kind of miss that.
Yeah.
They needed a Wilhelm scream.
They have that also like in the Lord of the Rings, like there's constant head chops and stuff like that. Even in Star Wars.
Yeah.
The song. Never shall we die.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then she killed another one.
Right, right there.
They killed the twin. Oh, she stabbed him, I guess.
And look at you. Oh, the other one you see a bullet in the head though.
And then there's all kinds of backstabbing and manipulation. This is like an episode of Game of Thrones.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you backstab him to help me get this thing, there is like a shit ton of moving chess pieces.
They're pirates.
That some of them I feel are necessary, and then some of them don't pay off.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with that.
I agree with you there.
But as I do say about this film, there's enough there for me to put me over. There's more good than bad.
Okay.
That's why I own it. The third one. That's why I like I call it the Pirates Trilogy.
The little monkey.
There's a lot of great action set pieces in this movie. This, for example, I'm really loving it so far.
Yeah. And because, I don't know, if anyone knows me, if I don't like a film in a certain franchise, then that film does not exist. And I will happily live my life.
Isn't there another Pirates movie you have to get to?
What? I'm pretty sure it ended after the third one. Kyle likes the fourth one. Me and Alexis do. So that'll be fun.
I can tolerate it at times. I have fun with it.
There's certain scenes I like from it. As a whole, it's kind of boring.
I think it's lightweight.
Is it like Jeb Bush? Is it low energy?
Who's Jeb Bush?
Not the president. Because you see with Tia Dalma, like, yeah, she has a shit ton of makeup, but it's supposed to be for her character, you know. But then you look at
does that really bother you? I don't notice it.
I wholeheartedly admit it's so small and it's a tiny pet peeve. I think everyone has little pet peeves that they just notice, like in films. Like I know there's some people that notice when there's inconsistencies.
Right.
Like that door was shut in that cut, and then when they cut to the other side, the door's open. I admit it's incredibly small. It's really dumb. I also kind of didn't like how they killed the Kraken. I remember being really excited to see the Kraken again.
Well,
and then they unceremoniously killed him off screen.
Yeah, I kind of thought it makes sense from Beckett's perspective why he wanted that thing killed.
Really?
Yeah, I think because it's like Jones can unleash that thing whenever he wants.
Yeah,
and he can attack Beckett in the sea.
But he controls Jones.
Okay. But it doesn't work as if you have his heart and you can talk to him through distance.
I kind of feel like, because if he was really like that, then he would have gotten the heart just to kill Jones. Because Jones is the Kraken. All it is an extension of Jones, and he didn't want Jones dead. He wanted to control Jones for his power.
Right.
So from that perspective, I would think that he would want the Kraken as well. Because that would be a further extension of his power.
But the Dutchman is enough. You see right there how effective it is. It's like nothing, it can destroy anything.
Oh, more complaints. Yes.
Right.
I don't like how they ended
Governor Swan.
Unceremonious.
Yeah, it just felt like they got to the third and they're like, shit, we don't know what to do with him anymore. I I think it would have been much better if he exploded in a ball of green fire. I think that would have been great. That would have been a great end to his character.
I think that would have been.
With the flesh coming out.
You love that detail, don't you? You sick freak. No, but just as a character.
That's, my friends, what real victory tastes like.
Yes. So, it's for the people keeping count at home. And again, extinction of pirates isn't exactly a bad thing from my perspective, but you're supposed to say it. Whatever. But, Alexis's two biggest heroes are Cersei and Frank Underwood. Just think about that. That's all I'm saying.
Also, in my...
You know what they both are? Queen and the President.
They're winners.
Also...
Big lead.
But to what you were saying about Weatherby Swan, I mean, he was as a martyr in this film. How about, and the same thing would go with James Norrington, another martyr for
James Norrington, though, at least, like,
had more.
It went somewhere.
No, actually, you know what? There was a deleted scene of the pirate. It's not included on this thing, but the scene has it that when we see Beckett and Norrington come aboard the Dutchman in the next scene, that Governor Swan is told by Jones that his daughter went down with the Black Pearl in the previous one. So because of that, he becomes enraged, and he goes immediately toward the cabin to go stab the heart. And he has a bayonet, and he's about to stab it, but is stopped by Admiral Norrington because, first of all, Norrington had no idea about Elizabeth either, so he assumed that she was dead because of what the Kraken did.
Yes.
And he's about to kill Jones, but then Jones comes in saying, do you know what will happen? You have to take my place, this here and that there. And he is talked down by by Norrington to do that. And that's when Beckett and Mercer are like, okay, we need to get rid of this guy. He's not worth the trouble anymore. See, that was a deleted scene that was also included in the novel. It was actually filmed. You can actually find it on YouTube, but it's not in this thing. So,
I think that would have been better.
That would have added 5 minutes to the movie?
Yeah, and I think they probably cut it just because they, at that point, they realized, okay, we've mentioned a million times about the whole cutting out the heart and putting your own heart.
Which explains why he knows so much about it when he's dead, when you see him later on in the film.
See, yeah, that's why I would have taken out another scene of them doing that, put that in there. Especially because all they do to say that he died is this, they just show him in the corner, it's like, you should probably kill him.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's kind of all they do. And it's like, eh.
But that scene where I told you actually provides more context.
Yeah, and it would have been, I think it would have been better.
We just missed a good shot where the guy was tending to his frostbite feet, and then he just plucks out one of his toes off. That was great.
Isn't the score great right now? You're not noticing the music here?
But just look how beautiful, Glacier, and then I always love the shot, and I know it's going to come up eventually. It's like a 7-hour movie, so I don't know how long it took.
Exactly.
When the boat's going and you see the sky above it and below it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my god, such beautiful shots. And then to your point about the whole toe thing, that's played as a laugh.
Yeah.
Someone getting frostbite and their toe cracked up. That's why I kind of like Gore Verbinski because I have a dark sense of humor. and you can tell he does too. He's a loose cannon. I do like it too because this English, I don't know if he's English in real life, but this actor, he okay, he's really great at being smarmy.
Tom Hollander.
Is that his name?
Cutler Beckett?
Yes.
Yeah, Cutler. Yeah. Tom Hollander.
I always remember him. I think it's from Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
Which Elizabeth Swann is also in, and he plays what's his name? The trusted in.
Damn Brits, am I right?
Oh, all of a sudden, you're on my... No.
You have to be kind of sad right here. He's actually crying.
What a bitch. That's another thing I'm going to complain about. I don't like how they finished Davy Jones' story. They really had good setup with it. like, you know, his backstory with him and Calypso, and then
I like this.
kind of his little tear. I like how he gets it with his little
Tentacle.
little tentacle. He's like a tear. And look at it's great.
I wonder if because he was able to cry, I wonder if that was how he knew that the heart was on board.
That's entirely implied. But what was I saying? Oh, how that whole thing just kind of peters off. It's just like he dies, and then we don't know what happened to Calypso.
You mentioned your name.
Like right there, it seems like he's on the urge of tears.
I will not have it on my ship.
Because I'll have it on my ship. What's wrong with your face?
You do it, Kyle. Do this line. When I think it's called "We Need Prisoners," which tends to work best when they're alive.
The Dutchman sails as its captain commands it.
And its captain is to sail it as commanded.
What's wrong with your face? No, but I'm serious.
This is no longer your world, Jones.
Look at like the people.
Material.
Oh my god.
Look, he's looking at him without blinking an eye.
Yeah. What about the people? You were saying?
The people in Davy Jones' crew, like some of them, you can tell what they're supposed to be, like Hammerhead Shark, Shell, and all that. But some of them, it's just like, what the hell are you?
What's wrong with their face?
Yeah, what's wrong with your face? Oh, 7 hours later.
I love this shot.
It's a beautiful shot. Look at that. That's great. And then I love the music box and all that. Mm-hmm. There's a lot to love with Pirates. I think they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like, for me, for this one, it really is just, I think they fumbled a lot.
I think some people just take them way too seriously. And I honestly feel that they don't deserve the kind of hate they're getting. Everybody always says, I love the first one, hate the others. When I'm like, why?
I say...
And people are compared to... This is compared to Transformers, which... Come on.
I don't like the fourth. The third one, I understand the hate, but I still enjoy the shit out of it. The second one, I don't. I think the second one is genuinely good. And then the first one is genuinely great. I think it's great, good, understandable.
Are you talking about the Transformers movies or the Pirates movies?
Pirates.
Transformers, you can't compare Transformers and Pirates.
Oh no, Transformers shit. No, you can't.
I even say this is a better trilogy than Star Wars prequels.
Whoa. A lot of trilogies are better than Star Wars prequels.
Naomi Harris, she does really good as Theodora.
She does.
Okay. Kyle, quick question. What's a better prequel? What's going to be a better prequel trilogy? Not a prequel trilogy, just a trilogy in general. The Star Wars prequels or the Despicable Me trilogy?
Okay, come again.
Which is a better trilogy?
I think if the question is which trilogy... How do I word this?
I'm gonna pick Star Wars because I hate Despicable Me with the passion.
I hate freaking Illumination.
Illumination!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I'm annoyed every time you see a film and when they're filmed, their trailer comes on.
That's how it starts off.
Oh, it's like, and then it makes
and then
it worse.
And then all the kids are like,
I would punch a 5-year-old in the face. I wouldn't do that.
It's not just the kids; the adults laugh with them too.
We're like
Illumination's
biggest haters. And like I said, it's all those old.
You know how they did this.
Well, actually, it's not so old anymore. Because if you're in the NBA, you probably think that the world is flat.
Okay, so
you know how what they did with this little fact.
Yeah.
What they did with this how they made the whole entire waterfall sequence.
Mm-hmm.
They took footage of the Niagara Falls. And they filmed all around it, and then they superimposed it into the computer.
We need to tackle this. So what happens here exactly? Do they actually... Is this the doorway to the locker? Do they die and then they appear in the locker? What is that thing that Teodama just did with this little... the touch of destiny that she like do something to make sure that they survive the fall? What happens?
I think what
They need to die.
No, I don't think they died.
No.
If they died, then Teodama would have just told
Hold
them.
on. This is the thing I know.
You continue, Peter.
Oh yeah, it's the thing. You know.
This is good.
The music. I think it's a clever way to put it in there.
Right.
Allusion to the fifth one. No.
Oh my god.
But I will say, I hate this whole scene.
I hate it as well.
I hate it. I think they really effed up with Davy Jones' locker. But with the whole touch of destiny, I think it's just her. She does her thing, and she realizes, okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna survive to the Davy Jones locker, and I don't think you die.
Right.
Otherwise, Teodama would have said, "All right, we all need to kill ourselves, and then we'll end up there."
That would have been so much easier.
Yeah, they would have wasted all this time trying to get maps and stuff to actually. So I don't think they actually die.
Right.
Because if they did die, because remember the whole thing with like, you know, if we stay any longer, we're gonna be stuck here forever. Right. I do think they were just transported there.
For those that are keeping score, one of the things this film does is we're 30 minutes in, and we just not get to Jack Sparrow. I personally don't mind, except for the fact that this scene is not good.
Like, if we're talking about scenes that got cut out that probably should have been in the film.
Like, what's this?
I have no issue.
He's doing a chicken dance.
Cut this entire scene out completely, and then put the scenes that are actually necessary to the story back in. And I kind of understand it, like, okay, he's going crazy.
Yeah, but you're making the audience go crazy too while you're at it.
It's unnecessary.
It's kind of like you really just. Like, the movie was going in a direction I kind of feel this just threw the whole thing off.
Look at his tattoos. Do they mean something, Kyle?
No.
That we know of yet.
Mm-hmm.
It might. Probably a curse or something on there.
And you know, if you really wanted this scene, you could have just cut it in half. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah. And then I hate the callbacks to it later in the film, where he literally has the two jacks on his dreads.
Yeah, that you didn't need that.
And then
that's just
another time when he's in
the Dutchman.
Yeah, no. That's 3 scenes right there. Could have gotten rid of and then put stuff that's actually important.
I mean, it does help in some sense to get a sense of Jack's psyche and what he's going through, but you didn't really need that.
At most, I would have taken 1 scene and been a little bit shorter. Be like, okay, I get it. He's going nuts here by himself, but then to call back to it.
Yeah, I mean, I meant the scene where he's on the. They're trying to when he's talking about the Dutchman, the heart, about stabbing him, about whether or not to do it.
I don't know.
I'm saying, like, I can see why, but again, I'm just saying all of it is. Like,
So.
how about let's just start here?
Look at how boring that is.
It's, I mean, on one hand, it does look desolate, and I guess that is the point.
But then often the distance there's.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Part of Teodama.
Calypso, as far as I can tell, I don't know.
And then randomly, it's like randomly, Gore Verbinski's like, I'm gonna make an art film out of a Pirates film, and it's, I don't like it. I think it's stupid. And then, is it part of Teodama?
Yeah, you see.
They really bumbled Teodama in this film. You really get no idea what she is or what she's trying to do, especially at the end.
You have no idea of what resolution that occurred between that, because it's going somewhere and then this
and
thing
then just kind of like,
and it goes away. That's it.
Just kind of disappears into the air.
I think you're right on that as well.
Rock.
My jaw hurts.
It is frustrating.
And with just how amazing.
Did you just say your jaw hurts?
My jaw does. With just
jaw dirt.
how amazing visually everything in all of the Pirates films up to this point had been, I was really looking forward to what they were going to be able to bring for Davy Jones' Locker. And they brought literally nothing. And
so they brought that.
That's just
Money.
That's unfortunate. I think it's just dumb. It's
Well, I'm sorry, not all of us like SpongeBob.
no,
Okay,
not
you know what? Okay. You know how you fix this? You go back to where the ship falls over the waterfall, and then you cut to them getting on the island. Get rid of all of this, and you know what should have been his grand entrance? Jack on the Pearl, coming down
Yeah.
Sandhill. That should have been the grand entrance for Jack Sparrow in this film. You should have just cut all of this together.
Because that's usually and then they cue the medallion calls, and then that's usually his opening theme.
That's what they should have done. It would have been for a much better thing. And then you would have had time to put in that other scene with Norrington and Swan in. But yeah, all of this
and
is
then
just
randomly
needless.
it's just like
Yeah, they're just
it just feels like they got high one night and they were spitballing ideas.
You know, I know for a fact.
And then they kept them.
My father loves these films, but every time he watches this one, he has to skip over this whole thing. He hates it. He just skips this thing over completely. I mean, it's pretty, but it's needless. It's useless. It doesn't need to be on here. Like, this whole thing is. Just get rid of it. I mean, how many minutes is this now? Almost 10? How long is this whole sequence?
Long as shit.
It just keeps going and going and going.
It's
Like, at this point, it's like, did we just cross into another movie?
Can we get a fan edit of
Yeah, I want
Anti-cheese.
Anti-cheese edits.
Yeah.
the anti-psychotic at World's End? That is kind of funny just to see him still and then a movie.
Like here, okay, Peter.
Yeah.
I was talking to you about costumes, about this one. Here you don't see much added, except for his mom towards the end.
Yes.
Because
he adds his mom to his costume?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
But anyway, you don't see much because he has nothing to add to his outfit.
Right here. That's where we should have cut to. Get rid of all the drag stuff. After the waterfall, cut to this.
No, cut to the Swan Beckett. I mean, not Beckett. Norrington shit, and then cut to this.
Then plus, where is everyone else that's in Davy Jones' locker?
I guess. Okay. If I'm going to, I get you're right, Ken. I agree with you on this point. But if I recall correctly, they defended it by saying that every person has their own locker, has their own personal hell. So.
And then that right there is cool.
How would they end up in Jack's? I got you.
Exactly.
I got you.
No, I'm not defending.
Burn,
this.
bitch.
I agree your critique here.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm trying to recall what they used to defend this.
That's
well, the way that I interpret it.
Because for the first time, he's on something grand, you know?
Yep.
Usually, when you first see him, he's on something small.
Look at the disbelief in everyone. I love this.
I'd much rather have seen basically a pirate hell, where there's all kinds of pirates everywhere. And we already know Gore Verbinski can get dark. He could have pushed a little bit with the darkness, just showing. Yeah. A bit disappointing. Both. Especially because they spend literally no time in the locker.
Yeah.
They get there,
I
they
mean,
have
at
that
this
weird ass
point-
scene, and then they leave.
At this point, we're done with it.
Yeah.
It's just an afterthought. We need to just get some characters talking and we're out of here.
I do think it's funny when he picks the people
Right.
who
Get to stay.
yeah. Oh, and have you got your Gibbs costume yet for Halloween?
Nope.
You need to get on it. It's gonna.
There was a lack of discipline upon my vessel.
Oh, man.
Why? Why is that?
I'll pay for it if you reimburse me.
Why would I do that?
So you can wear it.
His costume, Gibbs' costume. That's the first time we learn his first name. I really like their dynamic in this one.
I love.
No, I didn't.
Even in the first movie, Jack and Barbossa just work great off each other.
There you
Which is
go.
why I'm happy he's always in all the films.
William.
A certain distressing damsel, or rather a damsel in distress. Pretty much the last 2 movies. Throwing some shade right there.
Well, he thinks they're all hallucinations. And then I like how he just gets scared. It's like, oh hell no.
Yeah, no.
Right here, he was like, wait, if she's here.
Screw that.
He just walks away.
Oh, how peachy.
It's very kind of you.
And then
I love how he just brings that up again. Like, immediately, Barbosa's like, well, there's my shit.
Oh, I love this one.
And then I just love the
Must be a tiny little thing, honey.
With them just saying, after everything, fuck him. Like, they took the ship again.
I mean, that didn't end well for Barbosa.
I know, but... Well, we don't know. There hasn't been a film yet.
Oh, okay.
We gotta wait for the 5th one. I mean... Dead men tell no tales. Let's leave it at that.
The 4th, the Pirates Deception.
One of you succeeded.
Ah, she has
how
all
they all
told
know.
you.
Well, who else could it have been?
I don't know. Barbosa?
Barbosa was fucking dead when Jack died.
Hold on, I like this.
This is very sexual.
They banged, right?
Oh, hell yeah. But I like how he picks them. It's not someone toxic. And I like how the other ones he said no because they're creepy.
Just tell him you me.
Yeah. Of course. That makes you the highest bidder. And I'm like, that's very pirates. Like, no allegiance. Just pay me. True capitalist. I love this shot. Look at that. It's framed like a painting with the ship and all.
Right. Here again, I love this whole thing.
I like how Barbosa walks.
Right.
Like he has a peg leg, but he doesn't really.
And then he gets a peg leg.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
Oh my god.
It makes you shark.
Shark man! Holy shit.
I did think that was funny
That's
too.
pretty great. Look at how they just look at him.
I just thought of the gas in the shootout. And he's like, I would have voted for you.
Jeb Bush.
Technically, that's like, who's the libertarian?
Rand Paul?
No, the one that ran.
Ran?
It was Hillary, Trump, and
Gary Johnson.
Yeah. More of a Gary Johnson. And then their whole arc, their whole relationship, this was the first film where I'm like,
I'm over it.
Your guys' drama's kind of annoying me now.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, you know, I
understand his plight and everything.
Yeah, he wants to get his father back.
But then her whole thing with
she loses
Jack,
and
it's
yeah, that Jack thing went nowhere. Why did she want to come back and get him? And then
because remember that was the initial thing. I thought like, oh, that's the whole rift because she thought that was that. And
she
then,
wanted to get Jack back, and then they got him back. I guess maybe not anymore. And now what?
And then it's just kind of nothing.
Maybe she just doesn't know what she wants.
Because remember the second one, there were so many scenes to be like, oh, they might, but they won't. And then the third one is just kind of like, no, they're not. It's like, okay, then why'd you do all that enticing me with the second one? Like, I understand his thing with his dad and how he's like, I can't really focus with you right now because I'm so headstrong into trying to save my father. Mm-hmm. But then I guess that kind of adds to the more of why I'm not feeling Elizabeth in this film as well. added to the whole, I'm a pirate captain, freedom. Like, she really does pull a Mel Gibson from
Braveheart.
I feel like Disney's done this in something else.
What? The soul?
Like the whole souls floating underneath.
That's no, Hercules.
Hercules. There it is. That looks exactly like
Honey, you mean Hercules?
Hercules.
Hey.
I feel like I would have done that.
Hey.
Like, what are we drawing a cannonball?
Oh my god.
Hercules. Nutty Professor.
This is a
It's
good
great movie.
way of showing that this is what Davy Jones is supposed to do. Kind of like illustrating what his original purpose was.
But remember, like, she looks so pissed off about it. Like, you were supposed to do this.
Right.
And then at the end of the film, I'm free, I disappear, and says...
Well, after she knows that he's the one that put her in chains, essentially. I think he was... At that point, the way that I interpreted it is that she was just done with him.
But then, the whole film, it's like, she used to own the seas with an iron fist. Mm-hmm. Like, that was the whole reason they were afraid to release her. Because it's like, you know, this and that. And then her whole thing was like, she's pissed off at the pirates and she wants revenge. And then at the end, it's just like, never see me again.
Well, she doesn't want revenge because she's like brokenhearted because of what Jones did. Jones is the one that had the ultimate betrayal. Jones showed the pirates how they found her.
You're a god.
I don't know you anymore.
I'm
Annie,
sorry.
you're breaking my heart.
If you're a sea god, you take it out on freaking everyone, especially a vengeful sea god.
Leave it to Peter to root for death.
I'm not rooting for death.
You said take it on everyone.
Well, she would, not
right.
me. Obviously, I would be a very merciful sea god if I was a sea god. Well, you know, if they made sacrifices. Are those the twins from The Shining?
Yeah. Play with us.
And then boom, it's just, oh, I guess he died.
Yep.
It's a shame he didn't go through the walk of atonement.
Shame.
Ding, 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 ding.
Fuck them.
It's not your father. Oh, and then she's like, oh no. Why couldn't they bring him back, though? That was my whole thing. They brought back Barbossa.
No, because they're gonna explain it.
Yeah,
What?
it says.
Over here.
How do they explain it?
Like you'll see.
Okay. I think I am. Yeah, you pretty much are. Oh, you mean to explain this?
No. Here he's acting like a plot device. That way Jack understands how the heart thing works. But
maybe that's why they count the other one, because they need this one for him to understand and everyone else.
Oh, that's right. Okay. But he's gonna take all the ones that Will Turner.
Yeah, see, because that's how everyone finds out. Okay. But still.
That's how they find out.
But why can't they bring the governor back? You'll see right now.
Okay.
He doesn't want to.
Because he's made peace.
When you make peace with death, why? Barbossa didn't make peace. He's a fucking
He
pirate.
felt cold.
Yeah,
he's given a chance. He doesn't take it.
What a dumbass. He even admitted that was a silly thing to die for. Why not? Makes sense, woman. But would we even see her mother? She didn't die at sea. Well, that we know of. Do they go to a separate place if they die at sea?
I think this is overall afterlife.
These are questions.
You want answered?
Yes. Him at peace. Oh no, that was it. That was like 3 lines.
Yeah.
That's a nice shot.
It makes sense.
Alexis, every time you hype up a line, it's like nothing.
Well, I'm sorry if I can actually get greater context out of 3 words, unlike some people that need the whole thing spelled out to them.
All of a sudden, okay.
Yes, Kyle.
Hey, you'll have your turn.
Mister, I want every single backstory for every single Star Wars character ever
I never
told.
said that.
He said a word.
No, you're missing.
What does that mean?
Mr. Filoni, get on it.
No.
We need.
Explain it in Rebels.
He's no wrong, but still. Yeah.
When he said that one thing in this one episode, it really meant give 7-page backstory.
30 page.
30 page.
Oh my god.
It's a 3 episode arc. We need to remember that. And then this whole like it's not an action scene, but this whole set piece is cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Upside down, I think it's up and down or upside down. Up is down.
Yeah.
And the score is actually this one's pretty good too. Music.
But then I kept thinking too, it's like, what if they do it too early? Because you're gonna be underwater and stuff. I was like, you could have drowned too. This whole part was so stupid. Oh my god. Honestly, like, to me, it feels like something out of Austin Powers.
That, and now that you have the scene before where the governor was passing by, you saw Jack's head, like, you saw the gears grinding and thinking about, oh, okay, so you already got that, right?
They remind me of the little fairies that follow around Mothra.
Are you talking about in Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh, the two, like...
the two fairies that follow around
really?
Mothra, yeah.
Because this is a pretty tried and true trope of, you know, little angel, little devil. But of course it's Jack, so they're all devils.
But they're both on the same page, though.
Because it's Jack. I think that's kind of the joke. But yeah, I do think it is a sort of a case of over-explaining.
Yeah.
Because from that look, you kind of got what he wanted, and then I think they explain it again in the future.
Yeah, that could easily be snip, snip. Get it. Second movie, snip, snip.
Yes.
All right. Just so I know you're clear.
You know what? And I also like Barbossa's hat better than Jack's. Dare I said it? Has that beautiful feather.
But you know who picked that hat?
Who did?
Johnny.
You picked the hat for him?
No, he picked the hat. Like he had, like Penny Rose, the costumer, the head costuming department. She's also great. She did like costumes for like for Gladiator and stuff like that. But anyway, Penny Rose had a bunch of hats out there, and he's like, "Okay, Johnny, pick your hat." He went to the tricorn one. And he's like, "This is it. This is my hat."
Tricorn is a really cool traditional sort of parody looking hat.
And then he's the only one with a leather hat too.
Really?
Yeah. And then he said, "She's like."
Get on it, PETA.
And so she's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want this one?" "Yep, it's mine." Like he picked like a bunch of all this stuff, which is why I think that Jack Sparrow's costume is the most unique, because Johnny Depp personally picked all the stuff that he got at war.
Plus, like you say sometimes, there is storytelling in what you see but you're not told.
Yeah, like I know you think it doesn't exist, but in the fourth Pirates movie, you know the little lace that he has on his wrist.
Yes.
That was he took that from Angelica, gave him that lace. You know, all these other characters, like there's clear references that he's been to the Asian province, especially with this ring. He has a dragon ring on, and he references like, "Oh, clearly you've never been to Singapore," which is probably why those girls were giggling in the beginning of the movie. It was probably referenced that, you know, oh, he probably slept with them too, and
but also when you have a character that you're supposed to you're insinuating throughout all the films that they have a very grand and epic past of many adventures that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
A great way to show that without really saying that is visually through what they're wearing. Because
throughout all the movies, he gets more stuff. I mean, in the fourth one, he has a new trinket to replace his piece of 8 on his thing. He adds a gold tooth onto his thing, so he lost a gold tooth along the way.
Well, someone did.
He has a new vest on. He replaced the one that he wears in here, and he has a new vest on. It's more flowery. Yeah, that shot is great, where you flip it upside down into clouds and all that shit. But anyway, he adds 2 more guns to his repertoire, and he just it's so cool what he does. he decided to do that and all that. But if you want to get more into the story of how Johnny did that, listen to our Dead Man's Chest audio commentary.
That's such a cool visual too, But again, this is another reason why it's like very pirates. The second they're out of it, they turn on each other.
Yeah, because they know that they could die.
Hold up, where the hell did that bird come from? Where was the bird hiding?
I don't know, but it was hiding.
He didn't drown. That's some BS.
Are you calling out foul play?
I'm calling it out. Right here, right? Immediately pull out guns on each other. Jack.
He has his own little gun. That's great.
Jack. Wet powder. They'll have their different goals. And then they insinuate the whole reason that what's-her-name brought back Barbossa was to use him to release her. The whole brother in court thing. Yeah, that's his big goal. To get her released. I love how loyal Gibbs is, especially for a pirate. What powder? What if one of them actually shot?
Use them as clubs.
Are these two really not coming back for the fifth one?
It's really not sure.
Oh man.
Probably not. It's ridiculous.
I feel anyway.
I mean, both of them are working on TV shows at the moment.
Oh really?
Yeah. One has something in HBO or Showbiz or something, or Showtime. Has a show that he's I think he's producing and starring in at the same time. Mackenzie Crook, the guy with the eye.
Yeah.
The guy, yeah. And then you're gonna hate this. The guy who plays Pintel.
Yeah.
He plays Grumpy in Once Upon a Time.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it just because he's getting some work.
You like it because he's getting some work?
I'll leave it at that.
Hey,
I won't hate on him getting work.
He's a funny character in Once Upon a Time. I give him that.
Speak kindly of Once Upon a Time.
Look at it. That's a beautiful shot. Seeing the Kraken all sprawled out like that, and then the little.
But does that look like it fits in a pirate ship?
It could squeeze its way in there.
Look at that big ol' eye.
Aye.
Avast. But it is kind of anticlimactic.
About what they did with the Kraken?
Yeah, they just kind of killed him.
Although I do love this scene with Jack and Barbossa. I love the sense of that right there. I was just the scene speak for itself.
What if they're not watching the movie? Did you ever think
That's
of that?
a gamble.
That's Sutton. In the new one, is Barbossa still part of the English Armada?
You're talking about this fourth movie that you're okay, look.
Dead Man's Chest.
Here is Dead Man Telling No Tales.
Dead Man Telling No Tales, because
here is one of the problems that I've been having
With-
Dead Man Tell No Tales.
Why is he still in the outfit?
At the end of Pirates 4,
Yeah.
he ditches that and he brings back his old, like, iconic costume.
Yeah.
Why does he then go back to that?
Yeah, it looks like he went back to that.
But he's not. He's clearly a pirate in the 5th movie. He's just wearing that as his getup now. Why is he wearing that?
And then they,
It doesn't make sense to me.
Shit, that's violent. But they insinuate.
Okay. But go on.
Yes.
They insinuate in the 4th one that he was only doing that in order to get revenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then once he got it, he's like,
That's
alright,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
So
I don't understand unless he just like wearing it and that's just his getup now. Which
It's
I don't get why.
It's comfy.
But I feel like he's not dead. Well, maybe not, because remember, maybe he's not a pirate, because remember, it's showing that, what's his name, he's hunting down and killing all pirates, and he keeps them alive.
Well, wait a
Maybe
minute.
he keeps them alive just to get to Jack?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because he knows
So
Jack.
you still think, you think he's still being a pirate?
Yeah. I think it was very clear he was still a pirate.
Barbossa?
Yeah. Because at the end of the 4th movie,
The garb is throwing me off, that's all I'm saying.
That's what I've been saying the entire time period. It's giving me...
You want to go?
Oh yeah, we've been going.
Going where?
I don't know, I just like... I wanted to see him back in his...
Wait, I like this. I like this line.
Oh, yeah, because no one wants him. Yeah. There are genuinely funny parts of this film, I think.
Captain Planet, he's the pearl. You feel guilty.
Rather cold. No. Well, a few selects. Jack.
You say in the part coming up pisses me off. Why they didn't go with the other scene?
You know what? Yeah, because the one you described to me.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It's the same scene. It's
No, it's not.
Wait. It's taking place in the exact same thing. It's just it got cut out. The part that Kyle said back in the Curse of the Black Pearl audio commentary about Beckett addressing Jack in the slave state. I agree with you. I don't know why they took that out. That should have kept in there.
That should have been
makes the scene
right.
You know, you finally understand the relationship
right.
they've been hinting at.
And not only that,
I've never seen these two in the scene before until right now.
And not only that, you understand Jack's moral plight.
Yeah, you understand the characters more, overall, it served the story way better. As why they cut it out, I don't know.
Like it's just these little things that were cut out that like are perplexing because this is like good stuff that adds to the story, and yet you have 10 minutes of crabs.
Close your eyes.
Crabs and hallucinations. Really weird, dumb humor.
He's trying to position himself. I like that they built full-scale ships.
Oh yeah,
I love how distinct they are. They each have their very, very
Black
visually
Pearl
is black.
The HMS Endeavour, and then also.
So not only do you know every character, you know every boat.
They say it in the freaking movie. At the moment, I can't recall South Thank's ship's names.
Yes.
Oh, I used to know it actually. Because like when I told you in the Dead Man's audio.
Look at, I like this. This is very Jack Sparrow. Look at.
He takes both. I do feel some like in the past the way he squirms in and out of scenarios. I feel that was played a little bit better. Because here it did kind of feel like he kind of has no reason not to just shoot you in the face right now.
Who, Beckett?
Yeah. Despite everything that
that's what Jack is. I mean, look. Ultimately, Beckett,
his whole thing.
Beckett wants to kill Jack, but Beckett also wants something better.
I know, but I'm saying what Jack offers, I think, isn't good. Because his whole thing is like, I'm the only one that's going to be able to get the boats to come out to get you.
Yeah, and Jones can crush them.
Yeah.
Ensuring victory.
Yeah, but if I was what's his name, I'd be like, I already have Jones. I don't care what kind of fort you have.
But
I'll
the
just
fortress
have him hit at you
for years upon years.
No, it won't take years. If you have an undead army with Davy Jones, he can't get on land, but Davy Jones can. And I guess my thing is,
what did you do, man?
I didn't do anything.
Did you hook it up to your...
I didn't do anything. We have a technical glitch going on, people.
Do you want to see the Boss Baby trailer? Because we accidentally...
Okay, no.
Oh, no, we're back.
Oh, the remote. It was the remote.
did you go on
No,
YouTube?
I wasn't on YouTube.
But my whole thing is...
Damn smart TVs. Not so smart, are you?
it's still unnecessary to not... What Jack offered,
yeah,
I felt was not. It didn't make me go like. Oh,
because
man,
yeah, I do understand that, like, because they're not really on. Okay, Shipwreck Cove.
Yeah,
it's not really land. It's just a bunch of crumpled up ships.
But even if Davy Jones can't get on land, his crew can, and you can't kill them. So, you send them on land while at the same time bombing the shit out of them. I don't care how fortified you are. Give it a couple of months at most, and they're all ash. So, and with him, it's not like he's on a time constraint. He's like, no, I'll just watch. I'll be on my boat from a distance, wake up every morning, and watch beautifully. Wow, what a beautiful morning! More pirates are burning, and da 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 da. So. The whole trade, I think, wasn't sufficient.
He even asks, "For what do I need you?"
That's when he says, "But it's a heavily fortified area.
Yeah,
you need me to get them to come out." No, that's when he says, "Then I'll just kill you."
Yeah.
Which he should have done. Damn. On my own. And that makes way more sense, I think, than keeping him alive. Way more sense.
I like the costume
He
design.
doesn't want to kill Jack. He just wants him to keep him to suffer.
No, we wanted to kill him. Years. I don't believe that.
Let's call it suspension of disbelief. Let's just go with it.
But my point is, would he actually believe it? I think he would.
You may kill me, but you may never insult me.
I think he would make a gamble and say, "No, you're full of shit." We'll see how long that year Pirates Cove can stand up to my army of the undead.
Oh, but what if he's wrong?
People. Then he's wrong. Then it takes years. He's still gonna get what he wants in the end.
Is he though?
Yes. Let me put it this way: if you let Jack go, he knows Jack better than anyone. It's only to serve Jack's own purpose.
I like this.
There's less chance of it messing up if he's dead. And then that asshole.
Oh, you know how Hans Zimmer gets his distinct sound?
How?
He runs his orchestra through a Marshall amplifier.
That sounds great.
I also love this right here. How crazy that is.
I like how he puts his statue.
Right there just to blow it up. Oh no, then of course they're like, where's Jack? He's already there. Should have killed him by now. Cow-hearted, yeasty cut piece of dirt bird. He's very descriptive with his insults. It's the same guy.
I mean,
He's always the right hand man.
Lieutenant Gross. From
Yeah.
the first
Oh,
film.
of course. How could I ever forget?
No, he even says the same line. Look.
Maybe he says, did he think he plans it all?
He's like amazing.
He's genuinely like
impressed.
Real
impressed.
man crush.
Well, that's the English, you know, they're very fancy. You know, Miss Moreno, she's watching The Crown.
I know. I'm so
That
proud.
broad. Does she listen to these?
Yeah.
Good. She needs to know. I think it's a little rapey here. Although that is a beautiful dress. And a headpiece.
Indeed.
Not Elizabeth's, his.
Oh.
That's Spearmint? Oh, because he does think it's, what's her name, Calypso?
Yeah.
What does he want her for, like, to kill his enemies or something? Calypso. The pirates.
Oh shit, I forgot I had a drink. I'm just talking so much.
Sorry, the drunk over here. Because of Dos Equis.
This is Coke. Coca-Cola, by the way. Correct that.
Do you have a Pepsi? That could end all of the arguments we're gonna have.
What? What's better?
No one gets the reference? Okay.
Oh, are you talking about the Kendall Jenner? Okay.
You got it. Yes.
I see why he ate the spearmint now, because he's planning on
Oh, kissing her.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
breath mint. It's like
A little bit.
I like that. Other people, other pirates would have just gone for it, but no, he's actually like, I'll prepare myself
Well,
for you.
she's a god. If she was a common wench, he would not.
I think he still would. He's a man. He's a man of class. He owns a spa. Okay,
It's not a high class spa.
but a spa nonetheless.
I guarantee you. No, never mind. I won't go there. Like, look at that. That's a eel.
Yeah.
That is creepy. Selfie. Oh, they Loganed him.
So that's what it feels like. I like in the bloopers, like he ripped off a piece of his beard.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he's like, my beard.
So that's not a real beard? I'm disappointed.
No, it is, but like extensions. Like kind of like how the two dangles
Yeah.
that Jack has, those aren't like real.
Those aren't real.
They're glued onto his beard.
That's not her name.
Oh.
She's not Calypso. I feel like I've seen this other guy in ship before. The second in command. See, she could be lying though. Pirates. Oh yeah, that's true.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Hey, that's
Do you need any more?
what's his name? Alexis.
This is Admiral James Norrington.
Admiral. Is he an admiral again?
No, he was a Commodore in the first movie.
Oh, so they just put him to Admiral.
Yeah. That's a promotion.
Is it above? Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
He got
There's Captain, Commodore.
And Admiral. He got the promotion because he's the one that handed Beckett the hard.
So then where's Beckett?
He's a lord, I guess. I don't know. He's a personal representative of the king, which how they established in the second movie.
He's Lord Cutler Beckett.
He's a lord.
But he'll never be royal.
See, this whole thing with, like, side. What side you chose. And it's like, yeah, no shit. I didn't choose the pirate side. Like,
okay, but the way that she meant it is that he chose the side that killed her father.
maybe that could have been cleared up if we had seen the scene and it wasn't deleted.
Yes.
But, like that guy, what's wrong with his face? That one you can tell he's a pufferfish. Like, okay.
This is the first time we see Stellan Skarsgård all the film.
Yeah.
Kind of like Age of Ultron.
Oh yeah. He's really gone crazy.
In a very short amount of time. His 100 of years could not have been close to completion. Because
does it take 100 years to get that part of the ship? I don't know.
I think so.
Okay.
No, because
wait. Pirates by the trailer. Wasn't Will already getting that way?
That's different. He's the captain. Let's put it. And he only had like a little bit, and that's been like. How many years has it been since the third one?
I don't know that.
What?
The timeline between
at least 20 years. If you're looking at the timeline.
Dead Man Tell No Tales in that world.
If you're looking at the Pirates timeline, because at the very end, that's when he gets what's-her-name pregnant at World's End, and then this new one, his son.
Because at the end credits, it's at least 10 years.
Yes.
What about Pirates 4?
Oh, I don't know. Who cares?
Pirates 4, I'm going to assume, is 9 years. At least 9 years.
I guess my thing is, with this one, 20 years, he only has like a little thing right there. Here, Will was already like 7 or 8 when he became part of Davy Jones' crew. Mm-hmm. How old is Will right here?
Oh, you know what? I have your answer. For what you asked, why is he already becoming part of the ship?
Yeah.
Remember when he was sent to the brig?
That is the brig. He was sent there. He's been there ever since. The more you stay in one place, the more the ship gets you. After he helped his son escape in the second film, he was sent to the brig, and that's where he's being kept. And when you stay in one place, look.
Really? So
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. That's all I gotta say.
If one of them, slept too long, they'd wake up and like, oh shit, I'm attached to the ship. I shouldn't have overslept.
Hasn't been one night.
It's gotta be a shitty way to wake up.
Tomatoes.
Let's call the whole thing off, eh?
It's always a technicality.
I do like the effect, though. That's really great.
And that's actually, there.
And you see the madness in it, too. Alright, so who gets it better? I'm showing the madness. Stellan Skarsgård as Bootstrap Bill or Forrest Whitaker as Saw Gerrera?
Go!
Like, go! Like, go! Lights!
Deception.
Decepticons.
Look at that. I mean, come on, that's a little dark.
A little?
Yeah, just a little.
That's a corpse right there.
Yes, it is.
Somebody talk!
Hi.
How are you, Kyle?
I'm good.
I'm gonna ask you this, because I know that you, out of all of us, you like this the least. At this point, I think we've been pretty fair to the film. for what it's getting right, for what it's getting wrong. Now that it's been like several years, how are your feelings about this film?
I remember coming out of the theater loving it, but of course I was like a rush because I got another Pirates movie just a year after
Right.
Dead Man's Chest, so I'm like this. I'm getting more pirate stuff. Yay! We're all getting what we want. But
your voice was not like that.
But
I say not much has changed.
But anyway.
Yes.
Going on from that, as the years gone by, I find the movie more and more boring.
Okay.
I mean, there are definitely. I mean, like what you guys said, there are definitely.
Are you bored right now?
Kind of, sorta.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this was a perfect plan for him.
For Jack?
Yeah.
And he didn't do it.
You should have done it.
What, turned into a cursed pirate? Let me take Joe's place.
I guess my whole thing is the same thing would have happened because he would have been Davy Jones and then he would have just enlisted Will into his crew. And it probably would have been even better because Will would have been able to go onto land whenever he wanted.
You're saying
instead
that
of every 10 years.
if Jack was captain, he would have let Bill go. Bootstrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been all
let
together.
Bill go. He would have let Will go.
But he would have died.
Huh?
He would have died.
Who would have died?
Will.
Oh yeah. But then so did Bootstrap Bill. He died too.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, he's alive. He's still alive.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying he died to become a part of the crew. Of Davy. Remember, that's how he got his name, Bootstrap. They tied a couple of cannonballs, threw him over.
Yeah, but what?
And that's how he became a member of the Davy Jones crew.
Right.
If Will dies and he becomes a member of Jack's new crew, now that he's piloting the Davy Jones, Jack could have been like, okay, you're free. The same way they were going to do with Bootstrap
What
Bill.
you're saying is... Okay, hold up a minute.
Yeah.
You have confused me, sir.
No, wait.
Blowing this shit wide open.
No, there's holes in that thing.
Okay.
Peter, stop blowing holes in my ship.
Will would have died before Jack would have gotten the chance to save him.
No, he would have died. That's the point.
Okay.
There's no saving. He died. Will dies, becomes a member of the crew.
You can't be a member if you die.
All of them died to become a member.
No, they were saved before they died.
Bootstrap Bill was not saved.
No, he wasn't dead.
No.
Okay.
Remember when? No. Okay. Wait. Alexis, shut up.
Okay.
Remember in the second movie?
Yes.
Remember when you talked to Jack? Unable to die, Jack.
Yes.
Because remember he was cursed with the whole skeleton thing.
Okay.
He was unable to die underwater.
Oh wait. Okay.
The Aztec curse.
He had the Aztec curse, and so
Killed him. Or no,
when they threw him overboard,
Okay.
he still had the Aztec curse. All right, because his piece was still in rotation. So he was unable to die, Jack. He said, I was unable to die. And he was like still on the bottom of the ocean, just unable to die.
Had he not summoned like Jones, or Jones would have sensed that, he would still be there, alive at the bottom of the ocean.
No, he would be dead. He would be dead when the curse was lifted.
Right.
But because the curse was, he was summoned by Jones, shortly after he was put onto the bottom of the ocean.
But I guess my thing is, even if you're dying, the second that Davy Jones says, you know, you're a part of the crew, like that kind of nullifies it, doesn't it? Because like whenever he would attack people with his Kraken.
Peter.
He would have survivors. Let's say that survivor is dying.
No, but he wasn't able to die though.
I know. I'm talking about Will. I've moved on from that. Because you're saying, oh, Will was dead. You can't make.
There's a difference between dying and dead.
Because when you're dead,
wasn't dead yet.
No, but the scenario that you're pointing out, if somebody is dying, he can save them, but he can't save them from death itself.
Yes,
that's a difference.
Yeah, he can.
No, he
can't.
can't.
By putting him on his crew.
Because here's the thing. Wait. No.
Oh my God! No,
Hey, Peter.
I'm saying this first. If Davy Jones, if he attacks another ship,
James Norrington.
Screw James Norrington. If Davy Jones attacks another ship, and you know how he has he has a handful of survivors at the end. If one of those survivors is on death's door, he's dying. Davy Jones can go up to him and say, "I can prevent it. Just join my crew."
Oh, that's the whole thing. When he was like, okay, listen.
Oh
those survivors.
Yes.
They were. I don't know where to go.
Exactly.
I'll take the mantle. So, I don't. Look. The reality of it is, in that moment when we get to the maelstrom.
Yes.
Jack stabs the heart.
Yes.
Then his heart will take his place.
I like this part, just so you guys know.
The chest, right? And the crew will do it for him when that happens.
You don't have to, but yeah.
And then the Dutchman goes into the maelstrom.
Yes.
It takes a while for that to happen. Notice how the ship does not come back, does not resurface for a while.
Oh, did it need to reboot?
How could Jack have saved Will in that time? He would have been swept along by the water.
As long as you make the promise.
Look, I like that.
Oh yeah.
He goes back to his skeletal form.
As long as Jack makes the deal with him before he dies, then it's all good. The second that he got stabbed,
you really gotta think that
he just stabs the heart. He goes to him.
That's
he makes
a lot
the
of
deal.
things to jump. There's so much shit going down.
It would have been faster than what actually happened.
There's a fucking whirlpool. The world is fucking ending.
I know, and they take even longer than. All Jack had to do was immediately stab the heart, then go to him and say, "You're saved. I got you. You're part of the crew." That was it. That would have been done. But it takes even longer because then they have to distract Davy Jones and they have to go over to him, get the knife, and get him to stab the heart. That would have taken longer than would have actually happened. You know.
Okay, you know the survivors.
What?
We're still doing this. Like some mongrel. Pop. Apparently you can.
I believe you know each other. I like when he knocks his
He's like, I wasn't finished with that.
I love the way he says Spyro. You know, that probably pissed him off. They always play that noise.
The sound effect? I love it.
Yeah.
It's very soap opera-ish. Believe not, but ash.
I'm sure you guys praise Bill Nye as his performance.
Oh, dude, he's amazing.
He's great. And like the
effect looks great, doesn't it? Motion capture. This is like 2007 era.
Oh, that's what I was saying to Kyle in the Dead Man's Chest. I'm like, this is amazing. The way the way the animator is able to get it, because this looks good, if not better.
This was a whole decade ago. At this point.
Than the technology we have right now. We have amazing technology right now as far as motion capture they're able to do.
Oh, he figured it out.
She pretended to love me.
But here, okay.
Betrayed me.
Okay.
One in trouble with
It wasn't about Jack becoming Davy Jones.
Ship.
He's so pissed.
It wasn't okay. I'm going back to the argument. All right.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Remember when he had that little dialogue exchange with Will?
Which one?
Remember when at night? Remember when they were talking earlier?
Yes.
Okay, remember when he was like, you have to do it, Jack. You have to ferry souls to the next world. And then he was like, I don't think I'm willing to put on that responsibility. So right then and there, he was like, I don't want that job.
He was always willing to do it. He was iffy.
I think what's better is he saved his friend from death.
Yes, that's how it's framed. I'm just merely pointing out that the deal would have been a better deal had it gone the original way for everyone involved. That's all I'm trying to say. Would have gone better for Will, would have gone better for Jack, and it would have gone better for Mr. Bootstrap.
I don't respect you. I don't respect me.
I wish we saw more of this. This is all we see is this one sweeping shot. Right. It's really nice, but it would have been cool to see them walk around and stuff.
Like, is there that looks like a city within that thing.
That's so cool because it's a giant ass city. But
pirates. It's Goblin form.
No, that's Tortuga. This is more
gathering like this in our lifetime.
What's the prequel?
And I owe them all money.
Naboo? No.
Coruscant?
Coruscant. It's more Coruscant.
This is more Mos Eisley. You never seen a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
I like how they stab in the giant globe where they're from.
You know why? That's not that.
Because they're pirates?
No, it's not that.
Oh, wow.
It's so there's no sword stabbing and all that shit.
But they allow them to keep their guns.
For safe measures.
The pieces of junk. I do think this is funny.
Honestly, I think I've heard you consistently laugh throughout the whole film. You think you're thoroughly entertained. I think some of the dialogue is quite clever.
Film.
Yeah,
I wholeheartily admit that. I always say there is more, for me personally, there's more I like than dislike in this film. But there is
missed
quite a
opportunity,
bit, missed opportunities and stuff like that.
Notice how Jack just.
I like how he's like, oh.
Content as a cucumber. I'm gonna use that.
See, like how she becomes this big mighty pirate.
I like that.
I do like her outfits. They show the best outfits.
In a promo image, Jack was in that kind of garb.
What happened?
I don't know.
They haven't mentioned anything about it?
The reality is that Pirates 3 and Pirates 2,
they were filmed simultaneously.
They were filmed together. It was a whole 2-year production of filming pretty much, and it was expensive as hell. They had excess amount of scenes. Like, this film was already long enough. It's like, seriously. Okay, what do you make of Barbossa's pitch here? Do you buy it or not? If you're a pirate lord. Like, Barbossa has a whole plan here. Do you buy into his agenda, or do you think it's ill-found?
My only issue with his whole agenda is that even when he gets it, nothing happened.
It went nowhere.
That's my whole issue. But there's pros and cons to what he's saying. Because it's like, yeah, we're fucked either way, so we might as well do a holy mail not Holy Mary.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. There we go. Hail Mary and try to release her, and hopefully she's cool.
Parsnip, pardon.
Parlay.
That's the one. Parlay.
Bloody hell.
Bloody down to the depths, whoever money. Parlay. That would be the French.
We need to stop making fun of the French. I feel like they're gonna attack us.
If North Korea and Syria don't get to us first.
Do we really have to involve that?
I didn't. That was Kyle. For once, it was Kyle.
It's like that's too real for me.
You're welcome.
And I really like how they show pirates from around the world. That's cool. That's politics.
This is a great scene, yeah.
And again, they just show pirates. They're just kind of assholes.
And you know what's great?
Yeah.
Is that on the origin of 1800s map, the Indian Sea was known as the Calypso Sea.
Oh.
And so that's what Barbossa is the pirate lord of.
The East India Trading Company.
East India Trading Company.
Right.
It was first originated in India until it was
the organization that Beckett runs.
until it was bought out by the Brits.
That was real. That is real.
One of the things that always confused me is why is the East India Trading Company a military operation in this world? Was it a military operation?
I think if we know anything from film, it's that trade federations always hold
Exactly.
militaries just in case.
No, but all it was pretty much.
This is an amazing.
I love
scene.
that how he just like F you. Single form. I love her accent. I think it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Naomi Harris was great in this.
Hey, she's great.
I don't know what it is, but I actually felt like chemistry between these two. Like you can tell.
Like you could tell the age between these guys.
I looked up those who died. That's
They both have like the coolest accents.
Right.
and he lifts it and then just closes it. You weren't there. And she's just kind of
Like, I'm a tease. Sorry.
That's pretty much what she says, right? Yeah.
like it's just who I am.
Like, sorry.
But it is pretty fucked up on her part, though. I mean,
But then she makes a point, and she's like, "You would have loved me if I was different."
Look,
But not to murder. Oh, never cruel. He was a murderer. He wasn't cruel about it.
I wonder if she'll get a name drop.
In the fifth one,
you know.
Because she created the whole purpose.
of Davy Jones and all that. I think that's cool to see. Like that.
for the audience, that is Bill Nye.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
pirate garb.
And it's a cool design that the tentacles are.
Part of his beard, yeah.
But I just wonder if we'll get a name drop because Will.
Now has the job.
Right.
And it's like, oh yeah, Calypso's been on my ass, you know.
The boss is a bitch. Just another day in the office. That would be great. I would love that.
And then I assume right here it's like, yeah, she lied to him. Like, yeah, they weren't gonna be together.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna go there. Did he forget he can walk through walls?
Well, he remembers in like 2 seconds.
He's like, I got a better idea.
What do you think Jones is thinking right there?
Well, he doesn't like the pirates.
Oh, wait.
And that
Was she
led to
lying
nowhere.
About that, though? About taking out the pirates?
No, she wasn't.
But she doesn't. She
Because
immediately
She
stopped.
doesn't know right then that he showed them how to bind her.
She knew.
I love that last thing. My heart will always belong to you.
She's like, that's right.
He's
No,
my.
she already knew.
That Jones. No.
Well, how?
No.
Yes.
He doesn't know until the ship until she's released on the Pearl.
No, she's always known.
That Jones showed him how to bind her.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. I distinctly remember, and she herself, I think, mentions it. Like, he showed them how to.
She never said that. Davy Jones showed them that the brother
we need a
court
fact
found.
check so bad. I know.
I do not
know for a
remember
fact.
that.
I'm willing to
Ooh,
put
wait.
life on the line.
I love this monologue.
I don't know.
I think
dear
that's how it
friends,
went down.
forget our dear friends, the cuttlefish. Leaping corns.
I guarantee you it was mentioned before. Like, she knew.
Well, then why did she react that way when Barbosa told her?
No. Then that's when she's in her god form, and he's just trying to goad her into it. You know, who is the one who did this? Like, she already knew, but he's just goading her into doing what
She
he wants. She knew for do we have to watch these films all over again? Because I guarantee you there's lines of dialogue.
I'm sorry, if I were here for the Dead Man's Chest podcast, I would have said something, but oops, I wasn't.
Kind of our fault they didn't, do right off like a scallywag.
But one option.
Captain Swan.
Have not. That is a very piratey tradition. Fight and then run away.
Run away.
And I kind of don't like all this, like, we have a pirate organization. Politics. Let me put it this way.
What?
I'll make a reference to something that you don't know, but you should know because I've told you to watch it. It's like how Rick is like the ultimate no follow rules, do my own kind of thing.
Yeah.
But there's this thing called the Council of Ricks.
Yeah.
Which is an entire federation of Ricks from multiple
dimensions.
I'm
quite aware of said organization.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so it's sort of that.
Yes! King
Keith. I like how he's scared.
We should. Well, his nickname is Keith.
And the dog, of course. Oh, no, yeah.
You know what? And also, guess who else got to pick what he wore? Keith Richards did.
Is he gonna be in the fifth one?
Paul McCartney is.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know if Keith is.
He was in the fourth one.
I don't think he is because he was busy touring.
I don't think
at the time of filming.
We don't really need to see him.
I really liked his limited cameo right here.
I thought it was great.
And it's more than fitting that Keith Richards plays his dad.
Yeah.
Because that's who he based his
Parlay. It's always
Let's do that.
You hear that, America? I wonder what that means.
Pirates are more democratic than our U.S. government.
Fun fact. I know how to play this song that Keith Richards is playing.
Really?
Yes.
You haven't heard him play it like 100,000 times?
I probably have.
You have no idea? Yeah, you probably just forgot about it. You might have, your head blocked it out.
Probably. And I like how he's like, they're not going to keep to the code? Vote for me.
That guitar he's playing is beautiful.
I love how they fear him.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like, would they eventually fear Jack like that when Jack's all old and stuff?
Probably not.
Perhaps not.
Because they insinuate that his dad was a regular old Jack. He was Jack was a chip off the old block. Very similar.
He should.
Jack, I like his look. Like, really?
What noise is this?
And
I love how they just whisk it away.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, going back to the Young Jack novels. Oh, I like this. Living with yourself, whatever.
And yet he chooses to seek the fountain of youth in the fourth movie.
Yep.
You know that little coin that he has on his in his hair?
Yeah.
Keith? That's actually a part of his
what?
his hair. He actually wears that.
That's actually his.
Yeah. And that skull ring that he has, he's been wearing it since the 70s.
Here's another thing that pisses me off.
What? Oh, you mentioned this. How all those ships were there, and only two ships were evolved.
Only two, technically three, if you count the fact that what's his name's ship?
Oh,
Whoa! Wait.
Oh my God! You're gonna defend that shit?
I don't see how that's a big deal. They just go on the island and say the Dutchman against the Pearl. That's it. That's why Elizabeth.
Okay. At the risk of sounding crude, it's no, I won't be. It's a giant tease. This film has been teasing this entire time. We're gonna have this parlay. That is funny. They're gonna have this ultimate, pirate battle.
Although that's a nice.
No, you don't. You just get.
It's a nice ship. And also, fun fact: you know the Ile Cruces island? That's a piece of it.
Oh, okay.
That's a piece of it. However, on the shoreline, most of it is submerged at night, and during the day it goes back and it dries up and does all that shit. But that's why they just filmed around it. They just filmed it like you can't see it, but most of it is submerged during the night, and during the day, like it would like come back and all you would see is this. So yeah, they just filmed around that.
Jones on land.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Dave Filoni technical bullshit right there.
But it's very Western-esque. And look at there's buckets.
Like he hopped from bucket to bucket. I'll say this. This is how I think it should have gone down. I understand that it's always supposed to come down to the Pearl and the Dutchman. And that whole Maelstrom thing. Mm-hmm. I'm cool with it. I get it. But then don't tease this whole giant pirate, multiple ship battle. I think how it should have gone down is it starts with all of them charging in the very beginning of the fight. You do see dozens of ships, boom, boom, here, boom, boom. You get to see all the pirate lords, firing, fighting other stuff. And then they realize, we're screwed. That's when they release Calypso, and then that's when she creates the Maelstrom, and then that's when it focuses on just the two of them, and then that's kind of what happened.
Okay.
As I understand your defense of you really love the Maelstrom scene, which I do too. I think it's a really fun.
The Maelstrom scene is at best 30 minutes long.
It is
the rest
really
of the
long.
Armada thing, that would be a fucking hour?
But to be fair, I do think there's some scenes in the Maelstrom scene that you can cut out.
Okay.
One of which being Jack's whole I'm hallucinating weird versions of me. That can go right there.
Well, that came back to bite him.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I love Jack, the monkey. What are they hiding?
The Pearl?
Because he said, if you have something to say, I'll say something too. First to the finish. So...
I love that character. He's just like, hey,
why don't you go in the middle?
I'm assuming he's saying, Jack, I know you're trying to become...
Get the heart.
And then the other one, he's trying to say, I know you're trying to release Calypso.
Not fight. In which case, everything must be.
That's all. I still think all of them would die. They're still pirates. We will fight. Her makeup's still on point. Love Barbosa.
I always wanted more interaction between Barbosa
And Davy Jones.
That's true.
They never really talk to each other. You think that'd be interesting?
Like that, just visually, it even looks bad.
It's like tacky CG.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Davy Jones and Barbosa, like my favorite characters aside from Jack. To have that would be interesting. And they are the best villains of the series. So.
Well, for me, every villain, except for the ones that shall not be named, every film.
Oh wait, that's
the fifth one. He's looking good. Every film has had great villains.
I think.
Again, except for the fourth. I'll be honest. Because Barbosa was great, Davy Jones was great.
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. Oh, you see the veins? I never noticed that.
Oh god.
We have to go Blu-ray.
Peanut.
Soon it'll be on 4K.
Enhance your experience. Oh, disgusting. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Even Beckett. I like Beckett as a villain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does.
Like I said, he plays sort of that
like Thrawn.
A little, yeah, like
Grand Admiral Thrawn from Star Wars.
He's not physically powerful, but
that's actually
mental.
That's actually a huge line from Barbosa. For too long, my fate has been in others' hands, but my own for too long.
Yeah.
Including he went from being cursed to
he went from being
under
first
her.
mate. From first mate to captain, then being cursed, and then from being dead, and then being brought back by Tia Dalma.
And then Tia Dalma, she basically showed like, I got you by the, you know what? I can send you back anytime I want.
That's
I get it because it was with Davy Jones and
right,
but still it's kind of a weird.
Bits and pieces make sense. How's that?
It's just kind of a weird thing to waste so much time on.
Right.
Like that's another thing, easily cut down. Like I understand it, but it's like
the way that you described it, having already done the battle and then do this as a last shot, that would have worked better.
I think I think that would have been cool. And I like
you have to say it right.
It's so random that it goes to him. Like it
of all
to
people.
me, it felt like were we building up to this? Like was this? Because it does feel like it was seeds of this were
like I don't know.
What it does tell me is that Barbosa hasn't gotten any in a while. That's what it tells me.
I wonder why he's so damn cranky.
Maybe he's Disney's first gay pirate character. Because they're having a lot of firsts.
I think the first gay character is
who from Beauty and the Beast. Officially, the documentary anyway. I mean, they did a whole press release.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm making fun of. The way, because I'm making fun of the way studios right now are doing that. Disney's doing that. They did it with Power Rangers, the first gay superhero, and it's like they never actually are openly gay or anything like that. It's done just to win a demographic, not actually be,
And it's not even doing a good job of doing that.
welcoming, anyway. I remember thinking as a kid, how much rope is there? Like, look at that.
Of all things.
It looks like it's expanding.
Yeah, it does. I was like, is that rope magic?
It's like the tale of the magic porridge. Freaking, you just say, I want more porridge, and it grows.
I've never heard that one.
It's a classic tale.
The Black Crow has been through so much.
I know, right? Take too many hits.
Right now, it's in a bloody bottle.
Calypso. She pulled a Hulk.
Her outfit.
Yeah.
Or an Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, we shouldn't be thinking about logic when we're watching Alice in Wonderland, but...
Well... I get, yeah, that's true. Or mine. Does she forget all the shit that happened when she was in her human form? Does anyone know what she's saying? No. I could have swore I saw somewhere where they explained what she's saying, but I do not remember. And then this is what pisses me off. She says something indistinct. She turns into a million crabs, because apparently she's the crab lady. And then...
She has crabs, man.
You had to.
You had to. You had to.
You're a monster.
Anyways, she's the crab lady. And then she creates the maelstrom, and then that's it. And then she's disappeared forever. Not to mention, she doesn't try to retake the seas, gain control of it.
It just goes nowhere. It's like... That's it.
It's...
Unless...
disappointing.
Unless,
That's why I'm asking if we get a name.
in the maelstrom, that's actually her helping them achieve victory.
Yeah, but I'm like, why is she helping the pirates? I can understand Jack. But, the rest...
She's pissed at Jones and wants him dead? I don't know.
Yeah, but she's also genuinely pissed at the pirates as well.
As much as Jones, though?
I would say so. Maelstrom. I had no idea what a maelstrom was, or what it was called.
Okay, so what she said, I translated it from French, and what it says is, to your graves, wrongdoers, I bend your path to the depths of the sea.
See, that does not sound...
See?
That does not sound like she wants to be exactly helpful towards the pirates.
Wait, what did she say?
I repeat.
Oh, this is the shit that annoys me.
I love this scene.
To your graves...
Really? I think it worked. It got to me when I first saw it.
To your graves, wrongdoers, I bend your path to the depths of the sea.
She's calling them wrongdoers, the pirates. I can see the wheels turning on how to twist it.
I'm just saying to her, I don't know what you're talking
about.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this is stupid. The courage of our hearts.
Really?
Because
I thought this was more memorable than what Jen Urso said in Rogue One. What did she even say about that?
This is the thing, though. I understand that kind of speech when it's in Rogue One by Jen Urso, because of what they've been through and what the people are, and they're, they're good people that are trying to, fight back against tyranny. These are pieces of shit individuals who just want the right to steal as much as they can. That's not like, hardworking individuals by the sweat of our brow and da-da-da. It's like, you're really changing.
I mean,
it's a big PR stunt. I think the writers didn't think enough. How about that?
That's not good enough.
Yeah. Because then look at this. The whole thing with hoist the colors. All of the ships hoist the colors. And then they do nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it. And I remember with the trailer. I remember with the trailer. Right here. This was the shot of the trailer that got me. I was like,
Yeah.
so badass.
Is that a puppet?
Yeah.
Is that the original? Oh. Handmade?
I guess.
Or fan-made?
I don't know. It looks like
Or it's a used prop from The Last Jedi.
You see the way
Alexis just showed a picture from Star Wars. Yeah.
But you see the way that
Jones reacts?
No, Beckett was just sipping tea and like, oh, what a glorious day. That's what I think he should have done for like weeks or a couple of months while they're attacking. Like, oh, what a glorious day. More pirates being killed. So you see angry at Calypso? They get very Prometheus. They do not explain shit.
You're right. I see what you're saying there, yeah.
You get that reference.
I do, and I agree.
I love that line. On top of everything.
Capstan. Oh, I never realized those are real words and those are real things.
Yeah.
Whenever pirates yell it, hoist the sails. It's just like, oh, that's just pirate talk. In all those pirate
No, it's not pirate talk, it's marine talk.
Marine talk, yes.
Nautical term.
And all the other ships are like, yeah.
No, they were ordered to stay back.
Who ordered them to stay back? Beckett. On the pirate side?
They had
on the pirate side.
Oh, that I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming somebody did. I don't know. I love.
I love the Black Pearl.
The Pearl.
The Pearl's been through way too much shit. Like, you see it go through shit, and then the next
How do
thing
you
is
go-
miraculously.
The ship itself has been cursed.
Yeah, that's true.
But does that mean the ship had its own coin?
Afraid to get wet.
At this point, I'm surprised he didn't kill him.
Jones?
Yeah. I'm sure that's probably not what the first thing he's thinking about.
No. I'm sure he's thinking he'll get his chance, not at the moment.
See, half of what Barbosa says, I don't understand, but I love the way he says it. I respect that. It's the reason we have our president.
Oh my god.
Alright, that's on me. I brought that in.
Was that Wilhelmstein? No.
Paulé?
And I love through all the shit they go through, no one loses their hat. It's like it's glued to their foreheads. Not their forehead.
Well, it's like Indiana Jones logic.
No, it falls off Indiana Jones' head. He's constantly having to reach and pick it up and grab it.
Right when it's like in a suspenseful moment.
Well, yeah. Is it though? But even when you see him run, he always runs like holding his hat.
Always?
Yeah.
Or sometimes?
A good amount of time. You see him running from bullets, he's running and holding his hat. Like this shirt here.
I like it. That's a good callback to the first film.
It's a good callback. I just don't need the multiple jacks.
Right.
And then I dropped my brain. Why? I don't know.
To give Johnny Depp some extra screen time.
Maybe at this point they were just paying so much for Johnny, they're like, we are gonna use every bit of you we can. Do they still have so much Sao Fang's crew?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're the ones that die because we don't know their names.
Right. This is just classic pirate cinema.
Yeah.
It's great.
I don't think any film has done pirate, not pirate, but ship battles
Like this.
Better than the Pirates franchise. Think of many other films that have shit about it.
Yeah.
But still, no one's done it better since, so there you go.
Why is it that you think these films get such a bad rap? Like, I mean, I know we touched upon this, but they compare this to the Transformers movies.
I feel like there's so much worse franchises
Like,
than people love.
there's like 3 films I can think of right now. Batman v
DCEU, I'll say
Superman,
it.
Suicide
Those films are
Squad.
shit.
And they're defended like they're...
And still
They're not.
every film, it's like, oh, so excited. And it's like, yeah, I love this
I
shit.
love these two, Mulroy and Murtaugh. Love it.
Good one. And there's other franchises too.
Look at you see, his mom was added to his belt.
Oh, I didn't see that. And there's even franchises that I personally like, but they're
They're not as good as.
Like? What comes to mind?
Shit, you put me on the spot.
Think about it while I quote this.
He didn't even have to distract him.
This is so sad, but it's funny. I love it. We're no fish people. There'd be no need to guard the chest. I mean,
I would say maybe like The Mummy.
okay, that's one. We do the franchise.
Oh god, this is kind of horrifying right here. Some of the...
Look how he
Look at
dies.
this. And on top of that, here we go. This...
You couldn't just stab him.
Nah, but this is much more... Oh god.
I guess this entire series, his whole thing was just being an a-hole.
And then you hear the next snap. Yeah, this movie is going a lot of places. This is pretty... I love it.
Sadistic.
At least it has that.
I mean, that was overkill though. Your whole thing was just to snap his neck. Did you really need to put all your weird tentacles in his mouth?
Looky here, boys. A lost bird. A lost bird that never learned to fly.
I never realized the bird was because his name's Sparrow.
Are you kidding?
No.
That's funny.
He does a lot of those.
One-liners?
Where he just hits shit and then he goes flying.
Isn't that great?
I love this moment. Wait. I generally love... This is like...
When they finally battle.
Yeah.
But you hate this film.
You see? I love this too.
It's a great shot too.
And
even the way it's choreographed.
Yeah.
And I love how it's like classic pirate on top of a mast.
Right. Although I have no idea how they're able
to stand on.
Well, it is raining, so it is slippery as hell. It's already hard enough.
And then well, look at this.
Small, and they're slanted. They're going around in a maelstrom. They must have magnet shoes or something.
Those must be good shoes.
Is that a Forrest Gump reference?
What the hell was that?
What's wrong with your face? I love Red Letter Media.
Clearly.
Oh my god. It's annoying at this point.
What? Oh my god?
How much I reference them?
Really, Kyle does a lot more.
Maybe. Like, what is that? Is that a fish? Looks like a salmon head.
Somewhat.
You got to admit, they really let their designers go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
I love it. It's great.
It's made a great video game.
I love this right here.
Bosses.
Yes, it's right.
This is the best way.
And it would have made great Disney Infinity characters.
But oh well.
Would have. I do like their marriage scene. I'm a bebé at the mom. Dearly beloved. Oh, I love it. music. It's great. I like this shit. What is that? He just has spikes. Dude. Great.
This was a lot of fun watching this one.
I mean, that is that a fish head? Like that. Oh my god. Are these designs that? Because I need detailed looks at these things. They move too fast.
Yeah.
He does. Look at that.
He's not even trying. Okay.
I love his laugh.
And of course, she's the greatest fighter.
Okay, just to clarify, okay, guys. There are moments in this that I genuinely like, but I just find this one the least interesting. Do you get it?
Really? Oh, I love this moment.
I love it
then, like, shit's exploding.
And I love the music in this one. I really.
So you like the explosions?
Do you guys not like the music as well?
I love the music. Fire always has great music.
Look at that.
You really think this is the least interesting?
Yeah.
There's more going on here than the fourth movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. And I'll be honest, I only saw it like once.
Really?
Maybe
Ever?
twice. I think I saw it twice, but I haven't seen it since. So maybe I'll be different on a
Like, oh my gosh, this is the moment that hyped me up.
Yeah, in the
trailer.
Yeah, that was in the trailer. I remember that.
No,
They always fake him out with this.
Yeah.
You think he would learn by now?
No.
See, is that painful? I guess.
But that's just a piece of his beard.
I know.
It's like cutting hair. It's not hurt. It's not painful.
But it's not.
It is connected, yeah. At a point, yeah.
Oh, look at this right here.
Like that. What the hell?
It's an eel.
Screw that. And I love how he's the one that kind of saves it.
Cotton?
Yeah. Where's the bird?
Oh god.
The bird flew away.
Oh, no.
When it saw the
Alright, I managed it. They just left.
when the bird saw the pirate fleet.
Although I will say though,
Whoa.
when they turn over, there was no way that when they were in the water, like the bird held its breath in the water for the. I don't know.
I'm the monkey.
The monkey is undead. It's an undead monkey. It's an unkillable monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still unkillable. And then this guy. I don't even know what his deal is.
And you know what's worse is that Illidimerta is if you go back to the second movie.
And then, oh my god, this guy again.
Poor guy.
He just blows up.
If you go back to the second movie,
Yeah.
Illidimerta, the place where all the Aztec gold was flooded over, so it's pretty much destroyed.
Yeah.
So that monkey's gonna live forever.
Yeah.
It's weird. I feel like he doesn't have an issue with that though.
The monkey?
Yeah.
There's a monkey.
I know, but still, you think he would want to eat.
Well, oh wait, but it'll never satisfy.
Yeah.
Fucking Jack the monkey took down, what's his name?
Oh, I love this part here. He don't give a shit. Just stabs him and takes the sword. Oh yeah, there's one of South dudes.
Because he's Chinese.
Oh, he has the haircut too.
Look at freaking Jack Sparrow. Seriously, it's like, how does he do all that?
Do you think he just plans it all, or do you think he makes it up as it goes along?
And it is when it gets a little ridiculous.
That's funny, man.
It's funny, but like I'm saying, for scenes, if you need to cut some scenes to have that battle in the front, you could cut all that with him, like
I know, but I don't know. I love the whole
love
thing. The whole thing is just.
I'm not against an extended edition.
Oh, okay. No.
I'm all for that. I love how he's just like running away. I love this scene.
Okay, I like this.
I don't give a shit. I would have done that too. And these guys, that's ridiculous.
Over that whole entire
They
couch.
have 2 pairs,
And they how do they hang on to that?
No, they go in where the cannons are, and then that when they're down there, that's when they change their clothing. Because I think later on when they come out, they come up through the stairs and they're like, "Oh, we're all pirates." Full of shit. What is Harrigan name?
Miss.
Miss? I think he would have just said Horse. Thought she was Horse.
Hey, Davy Jones is a classy pirate.
Yeah, you are many things, Davy. Many things.
But cruel is not one of them.
Cruel is not, but never cruel. Okay, here comes the argument. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, if you know it, when. And then this dumbass though, he kinda asked for it though. I'm a heartless wretch.
Kicked him with the lobster.
I love that little lobster foot. He's like, if I can't have love, no one will. And you know
Oh, wait, I love this line.
I think that's the adult response.
Love.
I agree with you.
A dreadful bond.
I agree wholeheartedly.
And yet, so easily severed.
Why do you think that's a joke?
Tana.
Do you feel that? He waited too long. You should have just done it. He had to gloat. He had to gloat.
No. Well,
yeah, he come on. Look, oh, instead of Jack Sparrow. I also.
Okay, you're complaining how, like, her.
Oh, God. That had to go to the heart, right?
That's pretty darn close. Oh, you didn't help that he twisted it.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
You know, stab with the very sword he made.
Right there, she was just boom, stabs it, goes over. Let's
It's
make
like
a deal,
poetry.
son. Be a part of my crew, and then that's it. And then they all get what they want.
I don't see how that works, Peter.
How do you not see? It's clear
it's
as day.
too fast.
Maybe you're too slow. How about that?
Having blackheads be like.
I know, right? How much of that is CG? I hope
No, the only one who hasn't had the CG treatment was Stellan.
Some of that has to be, because that's a shit ton of stuff on his face. And look, he's still taking his time. Look at how much time has passed. Calypso. Does he feel cold?
I feel cold.
Oh, and you never see him without his hat. Oh, right when he dies, all of a sudden his hat comes off.
Oh,
no,
they actually. Oh my God, they were really hanging on.
I could have sworn they went. I don't know. Maybe I guess I was
Wrong.
wrong.
Let go.
It needs a captain. Look at that. Oh, I feel like a lot of that was CG. Because, like, at that point, he's still alive. Like, there he dies. Is the guy with the coconut head, not coconut, the shell head still there?
No.
No, remember he fell off board?
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of them fell off board and then just kind of rematerialized on the ship. Hold on though. How is he able to fire that gun? Wet powder. Of course, Jack. That's when it's like, okay, it's getting a little ridiculous with like literally anything he just cuts or shoots, it just creates a mechanism for him to get away.
But I mean, that's Jack. I mean, that's what he does. I mean,
hey, sea turtles, mate.
You mean the monkey?
I hate that monkey.
Wait, but how do you? You said that Isla Cruz was underwater. How do you know it's underwater?
Because it said so when it was taken in by the hurricane. Remember in the beginning of the second movie? Remember when they were like talking about all their pirating adventures in between the first and second one?
Yeah.
They like and the hurricane chasing with Isla de Muerta going all pear shaped with the hurricane taking it in. Remember when they were talking about that when he was like. When he first got into the ship, and he's like, the crew, meaning me as well, are saying that, you know, we've been lacking a lot of piratey action lately. Like, they're pretty much saying, like, we want to kill some people. And steal and do all that shit. We can't take the treasure that was in that cave in the first movie because it's all flooded and shit.
Good business.
this is the Dutchman. Barbosa, this is the toy for the new one.
Yeah, but see Barbosa's still dressing fancy.
I don't know.
We'll see. We will see. I do think it's cool to see all the stuff coming off of them. Oh my gosh. Where's their captain? There he is. They can't lose with both the Dutchman and the Black Pearl.
If only they had backup. Oh wait.
Yeah, all those ships came out just to watch. On both sides.
There are heroes on both sides.
I do love how many cannons that ship has, even though
the HMS Endeavour.
But is it canon though?
No.
You know, I don't know what it is, but right this moment, my head began to flop.
I wonder why. I wonder what person might incite that sort of feeling in you. But I don't know. I feel like I still would have fired if I was a dude. Like just like
Beckett, I think at this point has realized
he's realized it's it.
It won't make any difference. I still would have fired.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But at that, I think maybe
going down swinging, son.
I actually like his death. I mean, how he's the last one out,
I love it,
and then it blows up.
That guy jumps, right?
Yeah, he jumps.
Okay.
Like the hair. Yeah, they survive because he's in the fourth movie. Our old friend Lieutenant Groves survives.
Good.
Hold on, wait.
But no one can film
this is gorgeous.
like the pirates, man. Look at that. That's incredible. How do they do that?
Honestly, these scenes are so underrated.
I think they are, because there's so many set pieces that just always make me go like, wow, like how do they do that?
When you're like, look, when you're failing finals, but you still make it to class every day.
Accept your
And nothing hits him.
It's a glorious death.
It's just good business.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me come World War III.
And look, he dies very Raiders of the Lost Ark-esque. Look at it.
I don't know, he might have survived that.
I survived.
No.
Look at his body.
I assume that's it.
Let the bodies at the floor.
And then of course it lands on the...
It's a song.
On his flag.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is the end.
All the other ships are like, well, let's just go home.
Well, our boss is dead.
Yeah, like, they pulled some Return of the Jedi bullshit. Oh, you killed the boss?
Guess we're not going into work tomorrow.
We all give up.
In defense of Jedi,
They have
Death
red.
Star.
They
lost the Death Star. They lost the Executioner, the Big Star Destroyer. They lost the Emperor. They lost Vader. They lost the base. At that point, you get the fuck out of there.
And they have retconned that to say, you know, the fighting continues.
Right.
But with here, they're just like, they still readily outnumber
It's
like greatly.
I would have been like Squidward in the SpongeBob movie. Oh no, this is terrible. Who's gonna sign my paycheck?
And then look at they're celebrating for doing nothing. That's what pisses me off. They should have at least done something. Wouldn't it be cool to see him like in a quick action?
Like Keith Richards in an action sequence.
Just stab someone real quick. Really cool, like maybe while he's playing his thing, he just kind of like, and then goes back to playing.
I love that right here. You may put it in my head if you like.
No, get that.
I'll go get it.
Gibbs is too loyal. He deserves better.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but he got really abused in the fourth film.
I don't know what fourth film.
Come on, you know it's true.
He gets really mistreated in the fourth film.
Take what you can, mate.
Fuck you.
All because of a girl. You see right there. He's just able to free him like that. All Jack had to do was
that's not in question.
gain the Dutchman, stab it right away, then go boom. You're part of my crew, and then also I set you free at the same time.
Ideally,
ideally,
that's what you do. But the fact is, that's way too clean. That wouldn't have worked out that way.
Just admit it's a better. It leaves all parties in a much better state.
Yeah, but does it make for a better movie?
No, but that wasn't my point. I'll leave it at that. That wasn't my point. My point wasn't how you make the movie better.
But then he wouldn't have an awesome scar like that.
My point was, what would have been smart. That was my point.
I like how you came dressed up, you know? You have a tee with a...
Well, it was a Star Wars celebration.
Just for the occasion.
Ooh. Hi. Oh, yeah, because she's a pirate king. I did air quotations. Like those guys. Oh, I missed the part. I didn't see it. Where they just came out. They're like, "Arr."
And then
timbers.
This is what he says. Mrs. Turner.
Call back to the first thing. It reminds you of the thing you know.
But she's not Turner anymore.
She is Turner. She's married.
Turner, yes.
You mean Swan?
Swan, she's not Swan anymore.
Remember how she impersonated herself as Mrs. Turner?
That's right.
But they're callback to the first movie.
That is funny. That's funny. But look at how well her makeup is after being in Maelstrom.
Remember we were at.
You're gonna go here.
Remember we were at Grand Night.
Why?
Remember we were at Grand Night. All right. We went in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yes.
And then there was like that beach. And then you're like, that's the beach where Will and Elizabeth made love.
You said that.
He said that.
Two swords.
There was something that looked familiar about it to me. I don't know. I guess it reminded me.
Maybe that was like, what's it called? Like, that's why, like, they cross swords. Well, no, that's more for gay. Never mind. Or maybe we're learning something new about Miss Swan.
She kind of looks like Lena Headey in this movie.
No, I don't think that's what Peter alluded to. That's pretty disgusting, Peter. But
what did I allude to? Say it, sir.
I'm not gonna say it. What did you mean by like we're learning something new about Elizabeth?
Well, actually, never. I have to take that back because they do have a kid, so not possible.
He was implying she wasn't actually a woman.
Not probable.
My house has always belonged to you. Talk about a metaphor, am I right?
Yep.
Is she still a pirate, or does she just like retire to?
That is an unanswered question.
We'll find out in the. Do you think she's gonna come back in the 5th?
There were rumors that she
mention
filmed a cameo or something. I think she a cameo, not a more than that though. Like at most.
Okay, but if that new dude is her son, I can't buy it. She still looks good, man. She hasn't aged a day. I think it would look creepy.
Marissa Tomei.
What do you mean?
But she's an aunt, though.
She's an aunt.
There's a difference.
Very different. And plus, I think she looks younger than Marissa Tomei. So.
That you're complaining about Elizabeth coming back; she'll look too young. What about Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen?
What do you mean?
How they aged in 20 years.
Well, I complain about that. So I
like a lot of things.
Complain about both. I'm just saying, but the only difference is you don't see it like side by side. In this one, if there's a scene with her next to her son, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I do not buy that. That looks like a painting, that fact. I love it.
Is this Tortuga?
Yep. Is that? Yeah. Oh, you never see it in the daytime. Everyone's probably all knocked out.
I mean, it's Scarlett and Giselle are there. It's Tortuga for sure.
Oh, of course. Everyone knows their names, Scarlett and Giselle.
Don't you?
Huge-ish. Gone.
I like how there's a bone, and then in the next one, he adds a tooth to that bone. Right there.
Oh.
I don't notice those things.
You?
The
Gibbs. He had to sleep on the job.
Look at see his mom.
They probably got him drunk and threw him. The music. Oh, it's great. That's funny. Savvy. Of course. and then he goes and takes the ladies. Do you know Caesar?
Sloppy seconds.
And I love how after everything, they're just like, yeah, screw him again, Jack Sparrow. Like they're back in the same place they are with Barbossa, and then the peanut. I feel bad about, again.
shots.
You see him making a new eye?
Yeah. That's great. He knew. Jack Sparrow.
Sparrow.
You
That's
think?
his
Okay,
official flag.
one of my questions about continuity. Okay, you think at that point,
Barbossa would be like,
well, if I want the Mountain of Youth that badly,
why don't I just go look for Sparrow?
Because he's like, let's just go pirate in and plunder it. They need money.
They probably spent all what they had in Tortuga.
Yeah.
So, Ponce de Leon.
because in the fourth film, it's like, well,
Again, the fourth film in question.
And that does not exist. We never see this adventure.
oh my god.
What?
You realize you're going to be in the next
Audio commentary. It's gonna be the next Pirates movie.
Drink up me horizon.
Yes.
What
I will be staring at a blank screen
What's
for
this?
2.5 hours. You are holding a blank Blu-ray.
It's called.
Drink up me horizon.
I love this ending, the last shot here.
Looks beautiful. It was a little ship.
It's a great trilogy capper.
And the sun.
Is the green flash? I don't remember.
No, that was earlier. Okay, it's called
Anyways,
on Stranger Times.
that was
Pirates of the Caribbean on.
World's End.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts on the film overall, Peter?
It's.
You want to sign off for us?
It is what it is. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I think it's a great. Not a great. It's a good. It's a passable trilogy capper. It does enough right for me that I walk out smiling. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I still feel the same about the movie, but I think having gone through this, I now understand more clearly the issues with the film and what people. Is that the same John Knoll from Rogue One?
Maybe.
And the first Pirates.
So I understand. I guess I can see the issues now, and I think
Yeah.
more or less I agree with Peter on what should be cut out and what should have happened instead. I think you're right. You should be a script doctor. You know that really makes some good ideas. It makes sense. I can refer you one day.
One day.
So
I love the way Skarsgård is.
Yeah. I just, for me, it works, and I always have the memories, and I think this is, for me, the most epic of the three films, and I love most of everything about it, so it's good.
You can tell with the Ford, they were trying to do a reboot.
They're trying to scale it back,
trying to do a soft reboot because they get rid of everyone except Jack and Barbossa. They get a new crew.
Gibbs.
Oh, of course, Gibbs. Yeah. Those like three. They get new crew, new pirates. No more Elizabeth and Will.
They try to do something with.
But then they didn't go through.
Angelica.
Yeah, I guarantee you they were gonna do more because they didn't do more sequels after that because that was supposed to be like a new trilogy or like new things. Then they kind of fell off the wayside, especially when Bruckheimer and Disney parted ways. And I guarantee you they wanted another film with Angelica. That
remember the Lone Ranger came right after Pirates 1.
Yeah,
that was a disaster of a movie for Bruckheimer and Disney. They lost the money on that.
I think that's what ended the Bruckheimer partnership.
Isn't Bruckheimer back for the fifth one?
Yeah.
No, but remember Disney and Bruckheimer had
more movies planned.
They had an official contract to make movies together, and that's when you. That's when you got all kind.
That was in the works a while back, and then
Keith Richards. There you go. But what happened was, because remember Sorcerer Apprentice and all of that, bomb after bomb after bomb with Bruckheimer, and then after that, they got Marvel.
Excluding the Pirates movies. The Pirates movies were highly successful.
Yeah, but after that, they got Marvel and Disney, and they're like,
we don't need you anymore.
We don't need you anymore. So then they kind of cut him loose. They could still make films together, but they didn't have an official contract to keep making.
Right.
So Jack's real last name is Teague.
Sure.
If you want to look at it that way.
Objective.
And it's really remarkable because it's like right now the film we just finished was released in 2007. It's been 10 years and we've only had one movie in between. Like that was a really bad time. It looked for a while that the fifth one wasn't going to get made.
That's why I think the fifth one is going to do good. Because you have just enough time to get just a tad bit of nostalgia. We're like, oh, pirates. I love it. I think there was just enough time.
Right.
And then also, it does look good.
It does, yeah.
Indeed.
Fourth, I think, was too soon.
Too much too soon.
Too much too soon. People are like, oh, just kill it. With this fifth one, especially when they marked it as the last, because people, they gotta be there for the last one.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Yeah, if it's good, they're gonna make more. And Mr. Depp might be needing to make some payments to some lawyers. So he'll need a few paychecks. But the point is, it's the perfect storm for the fifth one that's coming out. I feel it's working in its favor.
Because originally the plan was for it to come out in 2015.
I think 17 or 18. Yeah, that was a very busy year. What about you, Kyle? Because this is your least favorite.
What kept me going through this was really hearing you guys argue about technicalities.
I love arguing about technicalities.
But there's a lot of things that bore me. Like, to me, like...
What?
Like, a lot of the scenery feels a lot of, like, busy. Not scenery, but like a lot of a lot of extras and all that shit. There's like for example, the Singapore scene. The Singapore scene, it felt a little, not like in terms of like set design and like the way it looks, but like what's going on, like
I guess my thing is, I kind of understand what you're saying. Like, it's boring, like because there's a lot of, because like I've said, I made clear throughout this entire podcast, there's scenarios where I think it's unnecessary.
Audio commentary.
Auto commentary. Yeah. It's too unnecessary, too long, other than that.
Yeah.
But the set pieces themselves are always great.
I'm not talking about the set pieces. I'm talking about like the people, you know, doing their thing. Like there's
dialogue.
There's too much talking scenes, not enough pirating going on.
Really? That
pirating?
I mean, you realize there's more talking and action in Captain America: Civil War.
Well, my thing is, even in like Singapore, this is a big action.
But Civil War kind of is a political thriller.
I think this movie is trying to be somewhat a political thriller.
Oh hell no!
There's aspects here. I'm not saying it succeeds. I think there are certain things.
Okay, I'm not even going to go down that hole.
And then all the Jack scenes. I think that
I'm with you on that. That's
I think that there are.
Me out of the film. I agree there.
I think because they got Johnny Depp and he's a big name, let's put him in. But I think he's severely under and overused in both heroes on both sides. No, not Johnny. A lot of Johnny Depp. I think putting a lot of Johnny Depp in there was okay. What I'm getting at is there was Johnny Depp, but he was misused.
I can see
that in this movie. Okay. If he was used to that's why I like what they did in On Stranger Tides because he was put front and center, you know, and he was kind of the first, you know, he was useful, you know, he had to do something with the plot. This one they just needed to bring him back because he's a pirate lord. That's it. That's the only reason why he was brought back onto the whole thing.
Well,
but the rest
very pirate-y of it.
But the rest, I feel like he was very underused. I feel like he was misused. I think the movie is way too freaking long. I could like you said, probably a rewrite or two, and then a better editor, a better editing thing, I think that would have made this movie a whole lot better.
Okay, here we go. 10 years later.
The post-credit scene.
Yo ho! I love that he's singing it.
Drink up.
I mean, that's 10 years later. She hasn't aged a day. So, well, there you go.
You know what? That's the same kid?
That is the same kid.
Oh, wow. Okay. He kind of does look like the new kid from,
Yeah.
But it's not the same actor.
I know it's not the same, but he kind of...
There's a resemblance.
I can see that. Is he confirmed that that's their son?
Yeah, like in the behind the scenes,
Okay.
his name was Henry Turner.
Oh. I called that shit.
Although in this one it doesn't make sense, other than that he probably changed his name like how Mutt Williams did in Indiana Jones 4. But in this one he's credited as Will Turner Jr.
Well, maybe Henry's like a middle name, or there's a lot of technicalities that I will allow. But
Like Davy Jones on a damn bucket of water on land.
I allow it because it's funny. Because I just imagine him hopping from
Oh, but
buckets and
if
buckets.
Hera meets Han Solo, you lose your fucking
You want to
shit.
go there?
Oh my God.
I will go there.
But anyway, guys, this has been our audio commentary for At World's End. We are finally at the audio commentary's end.
We are finally done with all the Pirates films. All that comes next is Dead Men Tell No Tales. Look out for our special review of that. I'd like to thank Alexis here for all his technicalities, and Kyle for all his puns, and me just for being me.
You're welcome.
Watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
It's actually Tuesday.
No, Wednesdays at 9.
No, Tuesday at 10 p.m.
And
Eastern Pacific
check
time.
out our other stuff. It's great.
Coming out this month is also on, I think it was, May the 4th, right? You're going to release...
May the 4th, we have
We have an audio commentary of the Star Wars Holiday Special.
And may I say, you,
Look out for that.
Peter, are on fire for that episode.
It was great.
Yes.
And
so that
and thank Whiskers
for his uncredited cameo.
Yeah,
That's actually
that heartless bitch. Oh, what?
It's the other one.
Okay,
and also watch Agents of Hydra every Tuesday, ABC 10 p.m. Also on DVR, ABC On Demand, the ABC app. Also,
God, I hope they fucking renew that piece of shit.
You love the show.
Kill it.
What do I press?
the spacebar or
Just push stop on the whole thing on the thing.
Oh, like right here?
yeah.
Yeah.